Dear little one, God has told me that the year 2024 may be a watershed year that sets you on the path to fulfillment, much like the one in this video. If you consider me my sweetheart, you will no longer be able to ignore the attraction I have for you. In the vastness of space, where the stars shine with the mysteries and methods of the passage of time, there is an undeniable truth. It's a universal fact that reverberates in the depths of every living thing's consciousness. Here on this unique blueprint, you, my dear child, have a distinct place. The truth of calling a divine purpose woven into the fabric of existence by the hands of the Almighty. There are many mysteries and marvels in the world into which you were born. A journey planned with meticulous care and limitless love has been waiting for you from the moment you took your first breath. This is a one-of-a-kind adventure. It's a fabric of joy, sadness, love, and education. At times, the road ahead seems mountainous, veiled in the fog of uncertainty and fear. It is a route that no one else can walk, a destiny that no one else can escape. There will be times when you feel like you're lost in the maze of life's difficult circumstances. You may even question if it's possible to stray so far from the path that you miss your true calling. But remember, my darling, that burden is greater than any difficulty or obstacle you may face on your journey. In your life, I have discovered a calling that is more like an unquenchable fire than a soft murmur in the breeze. It is the rhythm of your heartbeat, the fire inside you, and the sweetness that radiates from your eyes. This vocation isn't a chore, but an opportunity, a purpose that gives your life purpose. You may doubt your ability to answer this call and your power. Even though you may feel unworthy, inadequate, or unprepared, my child, you must understand this. I don't think you're prepared. You are equipped with me. Practice for the great jobs ahead of time, since everything you do, every choice you make, and every assignment you encounter is a component of your education. It is not the purpose of your hardships to destroy you. Rather, they are to strengthen you and shape you into the person you were destined to be. Even if you find yourself walking through darkness on your trip, know that you are not alone. Though your path may lead you through turbulent waters, trust that I am your rock. At times, you may feel compelled to climb mountains in order to reach heights you never thought possible. It is only when you reach the peak and gaze out at the horizon that you will really understand the magnitude of your calling. My toddler, you've noticed, what matters most is not the destination so much as the path you take. What matters more are the lives you affect, the love you reveal, and the light you shed on the world. Your mission is to be a beacon of hope in a global community that is all too often shrouded in despair, my dear. You have lost control over the divine spark, the calling I have placed on your life, as a result of those words. Embrace your calling fearlessly and with faith. Travel your path with self-confidence and humility, because in doing so, you fulfill not only your destiny, but also my deepest wish that one may continue to live a life full of passion, purpose, and love. When you finally reflect on your path, you will witness a triumphant narrative, the story of an individual who wholeheartedly followed their heavenly calling. And you will recall my words, carefully performed, my pricey baby, whispering for quite some time, executed correctly. Dear child, even though you have been living a life that is completely impure, there is still hope for you. You are in God's boundless realm of love and compassion, and there is a chance for redemption every second. You, my priceless newborn, are hearing the voice of God, which is both soft and deep. Unconditional love and limitless grace are constants in a world where roads sometimes lead to dead ends and unexpected places are the result of decisions. My darling, you could find yourself at a life-altering crossroads, surveying a route etched with blunders, lapses, and frailties. A world adorned with picks may seem to you to guide you away from the light and into the darkness of a sinful way of life. It's easy to feel lost and to believe that you've gone astray at such times, but listen to my words and let them guide you. Redemption is near. My love and forgiveness will never stop for someone as far gone or as lost as you are. Life is a journey filled with growth and learning. Every person's spirit goes on a trip, and every person's soul loses its path at times in the maze of earthly pleasures and hardships. But this isn't a quit, it's a chapter in your tale. There is a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate with every tumble and blunder. I can feel the burden of your mistakes, the conflicts inside you, and the difficulties you've overcome. I am here, Lord Jesus, reaching out my hand to you, giving you every chance to go back on track, because I hear the quiet screams of your heart that are begging for forgiveness and a chance to start anew. Bless me. This risk is more than simply an opportunity to forgive. It is a summons to change, an invitation to let go of your past and embrace the light of a fresh beginning. You shouldn't let yourself be defined by your failures or your accomplishments alone. In fact, you should actively seek out new challenges and welcome change. Moving in harmony with the principles of love, compassion, and honesty is about bringing your heart closer to enlightenment. Making choices that mirror not your past self, but your future self is what it's all about. This path of change is not easy. It calls for courage, commitment, and trust. Keep in mind that you're not venturing out on this trip by yourself. No matter how many times you fall, I will be right there to help you get back on your feet. I can help you stand tall even when you fall. As long as you're vulnerable, I will be reliable. When you're not sure what to do, I may be your rock. See me, and maybe you will find the strength to go on as you begin this path of rebirth. Let your heart be receptive to the guidance it provides you daily. Kind deeds, periods of reflection, and choices that uphold integrity may be painted onto this canvas. Be a living testimony to the power of second chances, the tale of a spirit resurrected into a life of purpose. This implies that turning back to a life of righteousness is more than just a turning away. It's a rebirth, a revelation of who you really are, a reawakening to the holy spark that has always been within you. You are a unique and wonderful being with gifts, talents, and a purpose that you were created to accomplish. Be a beacon of hope and suggestion to others who may also be lost along this path. Let your light shine brightly and remind them that salvation is always within grasp. Every act of kindness you do has the potential to be a catalyst for change, not just in your own life, but in the lives of those around you as well. Your commitment to this new path is strengthened with each act of forgiveness and choice of love. Moreover, my beloved child, you advance toward the divine plan I have for you with each step you take. This plan includes joy, peace, and accomplishment. With an open mind and a willingness to try, take this chance. No matter how dark your history may have been, there are many opportunities for light and kindness in the future. My love and grace will always find a way to reach you. Returning to a path of righteousness may lead you to find not only salvation, but also contentment inside, an ultimate achievement in life. Keep in mind that my love for you has no bounds. It is unwavering, enduring, and merciful. By default, you're my baby, and I love you more than words can express. You may find the power to overcome your fears and seize the exciting future that lies ahead within the grasp of my mercy. When you reflect on your journey, you will find a tale of personal growth and the rediscovery of your soul. You are not yet done making a difference in the world, my precious baby. In this vast tapestry of life, where every star in the sky narrates a tale and every breath reveals the universe's secrets and skills, I find you. A truth that reverberates in the recesses of every beating heart and spirit is more radiant than the sun itself. You, my precious child, have played a special part in this grand and wonderful scheme of things ever since your birth. It is a divine plan woven into the fabric of our lives by the writer. This is your cause, my dear. Your destiny is to achieve greatness. Instead of living your life aimlessly, you conduct a well-coordinated symphony of studies that ultimately reveal your genuine motivation. There will be many opportunities for exploration, learning, and personal development along the way. This is not a destination to be achieved, but rather a journey to be embraced. There will be times when you feel like you're lost in the vast expanse of life's obstacles and unknowns. You have the right to doubt your value, your abilities, and even the relevance of your way of life. Listen to my voice, which is kind and clear. When you are doubting, you are still here for a reason. You are attractive to me. Reason isn't necessarily defined in terms of material success or satisfaction. There is a new standard, the quality of your heart as shown via the generosity you share, the love you show, and the lives you affect, rather than by external factors like fame, fortune, or praise. The key is to always be yourself and let my love and light shine through in all that you do. You get closer to understanding this reason with every move you make, choice you make, and objective you complete. No matter how good or bad an event is, it is only a broomstroke in the grand design of your life. In order to fulfill the unique role that you are meant to play in this world, these reports shape, mold, and prepare you. You possess innate abilities. Each seed inside you is prepared to be developed and flourish. These gifts are meant to be shared with the industry, not just for your own accomplishments. By putting your skills to use for what really matters to you, you not only find happiness and contentment, but you also help bring more precision to the field, which in turn makes it more vibrant and lovely. There will be times in your life when you face difficult choices and decisions that put your faith and determination to the test. Remember, however, my darling, that the point of these tests is not to weaken you, but to strengthen you and transform you into something precious, like gold refined in the fire. You can find the strength to persist if you lean on me and take strength from my affection. Similarly, your purpose here on earth is to develop and change, growing in kindness, wisdom, and love with the passage of time. In it, you'll learn to see the world not just through your own eyes, but also through the pleasures and sorrows of other people, and to lend them a helping hand and a guiding light. May it be so. To get God's favor, you must be an inspiration to others around you, a beacon of hope in the midst of adversity, and an embodiment of your cause. Your actions become a demonstration of the power of love, trust, and determination. And when you follow your purpose, you not only achieve your goals, but also bring honor to your Maker, me. Do not let the difficulties you face demotivate you, my little baby. Listen not to the delusions of what the arena thinks is most important. Stay focused on the fact that you are here for a reason and that your divine calling might be one of a kind. Do not let this reality elude you. Embrace it with all your being. Please know that my love for you has no bounds, is constant, and is not conditional in any way. It's an undying love that accepts you just as you are, warts and all, and carries you through thick and thin. You are priceless, invaluable, and cannot be replaced. You are unlike everyone else, and the plan I have for you is just as unique as you are. You will come to understand the depth and scope of your reason as we go through life together. In a global society that yearns for love, joy, and peace, you will discover that every contact, every task, and every moment is an opportunity to live out this purpose. Eventually, when you look back on your journey, you could see a life well lived, a life that had an impact, and you might hear my proud yet gentle voice say, "Nicely done, my little child. Very well done. So go on, my little one. With bravery and conviction, fight for what you believe in with all your heart. And remember that you are loved more than you can ever imagine. Within my love, you have the potential to discover strength, tranquility, and the fulfillment of your life's greatest mission." God says, "My darling, we beg you to join us this week in the story of life and time, where a new chapter opens in the story of existence. Something heavenly may be calling out to you, or you could hear a name that rings true. It's the author's name extending a hand to you, my pricey child, asking you to lead the way as a pioneer in the next week's journey. Walking hand in hand with the divine in every moment, choice, and stride is more than just a call to activity. It's an invitation to relationship. Here you are, on the cusp of a new week, and the path ahead may seem unclear and veiled in mystery. But hear me out, little one. When I tell you to go before us, it isn't always a solo endeavor. You might think of my presence as a constant companion who will lead the way, shed light on your path, and power you through each new day with knowledge and energy. It's about making a positive first impression and clearing the path for grace, love, and goodness to follow. It's about a person's faith, drive, and love shining through in a world where it might seem like there are a million different ways to interact, choices to make, and tasks to do. As you walk before us this week, you have the opportunity to embody my love and gentleness. Words have the power to either pull you up or bring you down, so be careful with what you say. May the people who hear you speak find solace and encouragement in what you have to say. Every time you send a message, keep in mind that you're communicating with a living, breathing person, a priceless gift that deserves your undivided attention and affection. Pay attention to what you do, for your deeds speak louder than words. What motivates you to take action should be compassion and knowledge. If you want your actions, no matter how big or small, to matter and make a positive difference in people's lives, you have to be willing to take risks. Any little thing you do, like lending a helping hand, being patient, or being nice, might brighten someone else's day. Peer below the surface and see the unseen challenges and quiet conflicts that other people may be facing. Always be there to lend a hand, provide support, and lend an ear. You have now accomplished a significant portion of your spiritual mission while also relieving their suffering. Try to approach this week with a positive attitude and a willingness to learn. Get ready to learn, develop, and change as a result of all that life throws at you. Every assignment is an opportunity to strengthen your faith. Every obstacle is an opportunity to show that you can bounce back, and every victory is a chance to be thankful. Keep in mind, my little one, that going ahead of us also means being a good steward of the talents and skills I have given you. In your art, hobbies, and conversations, use those talents liberally and intelligently, no longer for your own advantage, but for the benefit of people around you. Let your talents radiate, highlighting the exquisite allure of heavenly imagination and concepts. Stay focused on what's genuinely noble as you navigate this week, and avoid distractions and temptations that want to pull you off course. Hold on to what you believe in, since it might be the guiding light that leads you to success. I want you to know that I am here for you whenever you need someone to lean on in times of doubt or uncertainty. In your times of solitude, you can count on me to be here for you, ready to focus, to console, and to deliver the knowledge you want. A sense of calm and clarity will wash over you while you pray and think. Therefore, do this with confidence and joy, my precious baby, as you pass before us this week. You are my instrument of tranquility and my vessel for love. Thus, know this. You're not an accident. You are a vital cog in a wheel, and the wheel is turning exquisitely as you go forward on this world stage. In the end, when the week is over, you can look back and see all the lives you've touched, the path you've blazed, and the difference you've made. Then you can listen to my voice, soft and proud, saying, "Well accomplished, my dedicated baby." So go ahead and face this new week with confidence and faith, mostly with love and charisma type 2020, because the Lord rewards you for doing so. You're fulfilling not just a weekly venture, but a lifelong challenge, a divine cause that is uniquely yours. Remember that you're loved, valued, and you're never alone. God says, "My precious baby, I beg you on this sacred occasion to pour out your grace and mercy upon us. Then, my spirit will resume its work of remodeling your life as you navigate the ups and downs, the joys and sorrows of this journey called life." In this vast expanse of space, where galaxies dance in the stillness of space and the mystery of creation unfolds, there is a divine essence that envelops all this and speaks with a voice filled with love and compassion, reaching out to you, my dear baby. In the intricate fabric of life, with all its varied hues and patterns, there is a constant desire for renewal, for a fresh outpouring of grace and mercy. In those moments, the soul yearns for a hint of grace. A whisper of mercy is a renewal that breathes new life into weary bones. This is the essence of the divine call, a name for a celestial bathe of grace and mercy to envelop you and wash away the weariness, doubts, and fears. Grace, my expensive baby, is like the gentle rain that falls upon a parched land. It soothes, heals, and brings forth new lifestyles. It's miles an unearned present of affection that flows freely from the heart of the author. As this grace descends upon you, allow it to fill every crevice of your coronary heart and each corner of your soul. Allow it or not, it's a balm to your wounds, a comfort for your spirit, and a power for your moments of weakness. Mercy, too, is an important part of this divine outpouring. It's the hand that lifts you while you fall, and the embrace that holds you in your moments of melancholy. Mercy is the expertise that surpasses judgment. The forgiveness that overcomes transgression is mercy upon you. Permit it to wash away the guilt of past errors, the burden of unmet expectations, and the chains of unforgiveness that bind your heart. In this celestial downpour, there's also a call for renewal, a deep transformative trade that revitalizes and rejuvenates. It's the paintings of the spirit transferring inside you, reshaping, reforming, and remaking. This renewal isn't always only a short-term change, but a lifelong journey of turning into something extra, aligned with the divine motive and greater in track with the writer's will. As you open your coronary heart to this renewal, you'll locate old fears dissolving, vintage hurt restoration, and antique conduct breaking. You'll discover a brand new manner of seeing and a brand new manner of being. You'll learn to walk in love, to stay at peace, and to behave with compassion. This renewal is a technique of losing what no longer serves you and embracing a higher, holier way of living. On this journey of renewal, keep in mind that you are not alone. The Creator walks with you, guiding you, supporting you, and supplying the wisdom and energy you need. Grace, mercy, and renewal pour down upon you. When you turn inward, you'll find a presence that reassures, a voice that courses, and a love that sustains. Let these qualities overflow from you into the lives of others as you share the grace you've received, the mercy you've experienced, and the renewal that has transformed you. Embrace each day as an opportunity to remain in grace, mercy, and renewal. Let them shape your worldview, your life's foundation, and your interactions as a reflection of this divine outpouring. Treat others with the same grace, mercy, and expertise that you have received. In doing so, you become a beacon of hope, an inspiration, and a testament to the energy of divine love. As you journey through this journey of renewal, you will face obstacles and tests that test your faith and clarity. But fear not, for there is an equal amount of grace and mercy that falls upon you. These qualities equip you to overcome these trials, give you the strength to keep going, the courage to face adversity, and the hope to keep moving forward. In the end, when you look back on your journey, you will see a story of transformation. In a life touched and changed by the author's grace and mercy, you may see a path marked by growth, discovery, and an ever-deepening relationship with the divine. So, my precious toddler, open your heart to this divine pouring. Let grace and mercy fall upon you, and let your spirit to may we sense your power and electricity push up inside us, inside the boundless expanse of creation, in which the rhythm of lifestyle pulses through every atom and the breath of existence whispers in each breath. There's a pressure, a divine strength that permeates all things. This force, potent and unyielding, is a source of electricity and power, a wellspring of would-be resilience. It's far from this source that a sacred prayer arises, a plea for the strength of the writer to upward push up within us, to infuse our being with divine power, as you stand within the midst of life's journey, amidst the ebb and waft of everyday demanding situations and triumphant instances when your very own power appears to falter, whilst the burdens of the world weigh closely upon your shoulders. In those moments, the soul yearns for an energy greater than its own, an electricity that transcends human barriers. It's in this craving that the prayer unearths its voice. May we also sense your strength and power pushing up inside us. The power of the writer isn't like the electricity of the arena. It isn't always born of would-be dominance, but rather of love and compassion. It's miles of power that uplifts rather than subdues, that heals rather than harms, that liberates instead of oppresses. This energy is as mild as a whisper, but as bold as the roaring ocean. As this energy rises within you, let it fill you with an experience of peace and self-belief, understanding that you are never by yourself and in no way without a guide. The strength that comes from the Creator is an electricity that endures. It is the electricity to stand adversity without worry, to conquer boundaries with perseverance, and to stroll through trials with grace. This strength is your shield and your citadel, your regular hand in times of uncertainty, as this strength wells up within you. Allow it or not, it's a supply of courage and resilience, a constant reminder of the indomitable spirit that resides within this divine energy. Power isn't always only for moments of disaster or project. It's a daily supply of proposals and electricity, guiding you in your decisions, empowering you in your moves, and sustaining you for your endeavors in each venture, in every interplay. Allow this energy to shape your actions in a way that reflects wisdom and integrity. As you welcome this divine infusion, you'll notice a change in your perspective. What seemed impossible before will now seem possible. Challenges that were daunting will now seem manageable. You'll start to see possibilities where others see limits. This energy also calls you to a higher purpose, a purpose beyond your own desires. It calls you to be a force for excellence in the world, using your items and abilities to help others and shine a light in the darkness. When you align yourself with this divine calling, you'll find a level of success and joy that surpasses all expectations. Be mindful to apply this electricity with humility and wisdom. Remember that the actual energy lies with the provider. True power is in gentleness. Allow kindness and encouragement to permeate your phrases and moves, and as you flow through the times and weeks, be conscious of the presence of this divine strength and energy in your existence. Moments of quiet reflection, in instances of prayer and meditation, seek to deepen your life and become a testimony to the transformative strength of divine love and style. So, my pricey infant, as you circulate forward in your adventure, preserve this prayer in your heart. We might also sense your power and energy rise up inside us. Let it be a steady reminder of the divine presence that dwells inside you, a presence that empowers, strengthens, and renews. In the end, when you look back on your existence, you may see a route illuminated by way of this divine energy and electricity, a journey marked by way of courage, resilience, and love, and you'll hear my voice. My darling kid, I have finished whispering to you. My darling, take hold of the heavenly strength and power that is inside you and let it surge forward. Doing so allows you to live up to your greatest potential, accomplishes your raison d'etre, and keeps you in a state that may reflect the divine. Always keep in mind that you are loved, appreciated, and blessed with strength and energy, which may extend beyond degrees. Dear child, God says that in this vast world where stars light up the darkest sky and life beats in every heartbeat, we pray for consolation for the hurt, hope for the despairing, and rest for the tired. Unfathomable acts of kindness and limitless love might be present. With a voice filled with tenderness and competence within the complex fabric of existence, this presence, the creator of all, speaks to you, my precious baby. An eloquent plea, a heavenly request for those in need of solace, desire, and rest on their voyage, emerges among the highs and lows, victories and tragedies. You will meet broken hearts, broken souls, and broken spirits as you go through the days and nights. This is a world where suffering and grief are commonplace. A guiding light in the night is the choice for solace. A comforting word or deed may be more than that. It can be an expression of love that tells you I understand your suffering and that I am willing to bear it with you. As a calming blast to the broken heart, divine comfort is a lifesaver. It's a promise that there is a presence that knows you're depressed, that cares about you, and that will be there to support you as you comfort those who are suffering. In the depths of existence, where longing masquerades as nostalgia, be an authentic reflection of the holy compulsive passion that envelops everything. In these dark pits of despair, there are spirits that feel abandoned, alone, and hopeless. In times of despair, a wishful prayer may be a beacon of hope. A hopeful person does not only daydream, they believe in the possibility of a better future and have faith in the promise of a better day. An anchor for the soul, the author's desire provides a basis that remains unshaken even in the midst of life's stormiest waters. It serves as a constant reminder that dawn will eventually break through any cloud cover. As you provide hope to those who feel hopeless, do so with a spirit of faith and optimism, exemplifying the divine's eternal intention. In the midst of our hectic lives, when feelings of restlessness and exhaustion are common, there are many of us who are physically and mentally exhausted from the trip. Praying for a moment of quiet in the middle of all the noise is a call to rebirth. Relaxation is more than just taking it easy. It's a profound spiritual renewal, a break that revitalizes mind and soul. When we surrender to the divine, we enter a peaceful haven, a place where our stresses melt away and our spirits recharge. It's not exactly a call to surrender to the author's calming presence and find refuge from the stresses of the arena. Of course, I believe in God. Wearing this prayer close to your heart as you move through the sector, be mindful of the power of your words, the influence of your presence, and the gentleness with which you give rest to the tired. May this be a reflection of divine relaxation. When you engage with those who are suffering, you are a conduit for the love and grace of God, a means by which those in need get comfort, longing, and relief. When you come into contact with those who have lost hope, be a source of comfort by listening, speaking, or being helpful. Keep a positive outlook and spread words of encouragement, deeds of kindness, and offers of assistance. And to those who are tired, provide a place to rest, a respite from their tumultuous voyage. Give yourself permission to be a walking testimony of the author's compassion, desire, and calm. Remember, my little one, that you are also fortunate when you provide joy, desire, and relaxation to other people. As you open yourself to receiving divine love, you will find solace, fulfillment, and tranquility. You gain what you give, you're lifted up when you serve, and you are loved when you love. So, my beloved, go out into the world with an abundance of compassion in your heart and a desire to help those in need. Be a living prayer for them and embody the love and grace of God in the world. As you go, you will meet many people who are suffering and in need of your affection. So extend an open hand to them, have a positive impact on their lives, and change their world for the better. You may listen to my voice when you consider the path you've taken in the end. It will reveal a gentle trail of kindness and a legacy of love and service that has affected many lives. God says, my darling child, we are thankful for our benefits, your promises, and your tremendous love for us inside the grand tapestry of the universe. This message has been conveyed gracefully through the years. Perhaps someone's voice echoes with deep appreciation. My darling, this is the voice of the Creator speaking to you, bringing you into a place of gratitude and praise among the complexity and marvel of existence, deep facts, and the recognition of blessings. As you navigate the many roads of life, each with its own set of ups and downs, embrace them as real as promises and embody divine love. Inhale deeply and think about all the benefits that are available. The intangible blessings of life are just as much a part of an advantage as material things or fleeting feelings of happiness and contentment. Every advantage, from the oxygen you breathe to the wonders of nature to the sound of a toddler's laughter, is a testament to the writer's fullness and generosity in acknowledging these gifts. They are like pearls thrown in the path of life. A grateful heart may be nurtured. Being grateful is more than simply feeling grateful. It's a mental shift that changes your perspective. As you practice thankfulness, the ordinary becomes extraordinary and the ordinary becomes fantastic. Through the lens of Ive, we may transform what we have into more than enough. Permit it to fill your heart with happiness and joy, a profound delight that surpasses the transient joys of the world in the journey of life. Additionally, unwavering and unchangeable vows guide you. Those assurances are the rock upon which your spirit rests, the hope that guides you through the darkest of times. These promises are the bedrock of your faith, the solid ground upon which your belief may rest. They are pledges of presence, love, and assistance, and they are unchanging and eternal. Regardless of the challenges you encounter in life, know that you are never alone, forgotten, or destitute of desire, because these promises are more than just words on paper. They are vows made by a creator filled with divine power and purpose. In all your endeavors and victories, the writer's promises serve as a source of strength and determination. They serve as a continual reminder of the divine design and purpose for your lives. And most importantly, they center on love, a magnificent, incomprehensible, and unconditional love. The author, your life, and all living things are bound together by this love. In spite of all your flaws, this heavenly love accepts you just as you are, and it brings you joy, forgiveness, and beauty. Loving one another in this way has the potential to inspire, mend, create, and empower. You find your identity, your purpose, and your fate in this love. Love isn't the driving force behind self-love, social love, and environmental love. It's the other way around. As you go through life, embraced by love and backed by promises, may your heart be filled to the brim with appreciation. Let the music of thanksgiving be an expression of your thankfulness for your lives through your words and deeds. Get the word out about the advantages you've gained, emphasize the promises that have kept you going, and exude the love that has changed you. You are reflecting the heart of the Creator in every act of compassion, word of encouragement, and gesture of charity. Blessings find their way to you through you. You are a symbol of love and a bearer of promises, maintained in a world that longs for redemption and hope, my little baby. Take this attitude of thankfulness with you as you go on your journey. Take stock of the blessings all around you, believe the promises that lead you, and lose yourself in the love that keeps you going. Doing so allows you to not only experience life to the fullest, but also to serve as an inspiration to others around you. When you look back on your journey, you can remember a life that was characterized by love, vows, and appreciation. Then you might listen to my voice, kind and proud, saying goodbye. Well done, my beloved baby. Allow this presence of thankfulness to guide you, my darling, and incorporate it into your life. Finding contentment is possible through thankfulness. Finding certainty is possible through assurances. And finding the true path to living is possible through love. You are adored, fortunate, and truly loved. Never forget this. Dear God-beloved child, I pray that you and I may always live in gratitude and never take anything for granted in this vast universe, where every passing celebrity has a story to tell, and where each new day brings hope for fresh starts and deep truths that echo through space and time. To being a part of God's path, I say amen. This seemingly little fact reveals something about appreciation, a way of life that elevates the ordinary to the extraordinary. As you begin out on the path of life with its many reports and benefits, may this writer's call serve as a gentle reminder to approach each day with an attitude of thankfulness, to treasure every moment, and to take nothing for granted. Realize that thankfulness is more than just a passing feeling. It's a deliberate choice, a self-aware perspective on life. It's a recognition of the plenty all around you and a love for the little things that make life fun. To make the most of what we have and to convert it into more than enough, we must cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Amidst the chaos of daily life, it's easy to miss the simple pleasures that may be there the whole time. A beautiful sunset, the sound of a child's laughter, the warmth of an embrace. Those are the priceless gems of life, the ones that are overlooked all the time. To live a grateful life, one must be aware of, acknowledge and value these blessings. It has stopped caring about the oxygen you take in, the affection you get, or the daily wonders that happen all around you. Being thankful is an attitude that helps you see the bigger picture, even when things are tough. It's a lens that shows you why you should be glad, no matter how bad things get. No matter how good or bad each experience is, it offers a chance for growth and mastery, and gratitude will become a guiding light of hope. The strength to keep going, the courage to overcome obstacles, and the knowledge to thoroughly investigate every possible outcome are all gifts you get from a grateful heart. As you cultivate this grateful mindset, allow it to guide your words and deeds. Recognize the people in your life on a regular basis, thanking them for their presence, compassion and contributions, and make your gratitude known. Give your words the power to uplift and your deeds the opportunity to reveal how grateful you are. Gratitude is a way of life that takes into account the little things as well, like the beauty of nature and the warmth of the sun, since these are the things that really matter. The sound of music is a gift to be treasured, a reminder of the wonder and beauty of life in enjoying the little things. You lead a life filled with joy and satisfaction. Being thankful also requires having a generous attitude. You get more, and your personal lives are better off when you give than when you receive. Donate a part of your time, money or compassion to others less fortunate. Doing so will provide joy to others around you, while also enhancing your own sense of accomplishment and appreciation. Being fully present in the moment and appreciative of each day as it comes is another way to practice thankfulness. It's about taking life's snapshots slowly and enjoying them. Being fully present in the here and now and appreciating the beauty and bounty that each day offers is key. Always keep in mind that being grateful is an attitude, a way of perceiving the world, a posture of the heart, and a decision that may change your perspective on life and offer you more pleasure, happiness, and success. This way of life is all about seeing the best, relishing in the little things, and recognizing the benefits. Ultimately, when you look back on the path you've taken, you'll see a life filled with thankfulness, a path enhanced by profound appreciation for everything that you've experienced. And you'll hear the author say, "Well done, my precious child." Live each day with an attitude of thankfulness, savor every moment, be grateful for what you have, and don't take anything for granted. Doing so allows you to have a rich and satisfying life. Keep in mind that when you give thanks, you find the real source of happiness, the core of fulfillment, and the will to succeed. You are treasured, you are fortunate, and you are an invaluable gift to this global, beloved kid. In the complex dance of life, where the paths of each individual twist and connect with an infinite number of others, God knows how to pair you with the proper people. This may be an orchestration by the gods. Dance directed by the insight and knowledge of the Maker, He arranges relationships between people, bringing them together in a meaningful and lovely manner. It's an eternal truth, a divine promise that God knows just who to put you in touch with at just the right moment for just the right reasons on your trip. Many people will pass through your life's passages. Some will only be there for a short while others will remain for the rest of your days. There is a heavenly tapestry woven with the strands of human interactions, and every meeting, whether brief or long-lasting, is a part of it. These encounters aren't haphazard or accidental. They might be meaningful and purposeful, meant to bring about change in your life and the lives of those you encounter. The people God places in your life are opportunities for learning, sharing, and change. They are the people who will push you to your limits, the ones who will help you along the way, the ones who will walk by your side, and the ones who will serve as role models. When you need advice, support, or guidance, these people appear in your life at the perfect time and provide it in ways you could never have imagined. Be receptive to the many ways in which these heavenly connections manifest. When you pray honestly and clearly, the right people will sometimes appear as answers to your prayers. On other occasions, their significance is best understood after they have arrived in a more hazy fashion. They may be in the form of a simple stranger offering a kind word, a co-worker expressing an opinion, or a friend providing assistance when needed. Pay close attention to the people around you as you go through life's journey. Pay attention to what they have to say, read up on their subjects, and be receptive to the knowledge they need. Remember that good people cross your paths often, so you may benefit from them and also be of service to them. There is potential for development, education, and the pursuit of life's mysteries in every relationship. Trust that these relationships will come together at the perfect time. There are times when I could handle being alone, but I really need someone to talk to or provide advice to. Have faith that good people will enter your life at the right moment. Although the timing may not match your expectations, it will be in harmony with the larger good as these divine relationships materialize. Additionally, there is a need for you to take the initiative to cultivate and value the connections that God places in your life. Invest time and energy in these friendships because they are valuable and significant. Being a supportive listener buddy, and most importantly, a kind critic, are all crucial roles to play. As you open yourself to the people God puts in your path, keep in mind that not everyone you meet is destined to stay. Others will be there to teach you, others will be there to showcase you, and yet others will be there for a portion of your trip at most. Always be self-aware enough to know when to let a connection cross over and when to go deeper. With grace and humility, keep in mind that the best friends aren't always the easiest to be around. Sometimes it's the ones that challenge you, pull you out of your comfort zone, and motivate you to grow and improve who you are. They are the ones that open your eyes to skills you never realized you had, help you develop abilities you never imagined you might have, and provide you with a broader and more expanded perspective on life via their visionary and prophetic perspectives. A sign of your place in the lives of other people may also appear in this heavenly web of links. You are also the ideal partner for another person. It is believed that a heavenly connection will provide guidance, assistance, or understanding. Being a part of another person's journey is both a privilege and a duty, so it's important to approach this role with humility and purpose. Be receptive to the relationships that grow, treasure the ones that mold you, and learn from every experience as you make your way through life. My precious child, trust in the divine choreography that pairs you with the right people. By doing so, you enhance the quality of life for yourself and everyone around you. Thank you for embracing the connections I've brought to your life. When you look back on the fabric of your story, you'll see a lovely web of interconnections, and each one is a vital thread. I hope you'll listen to the author's voice as you reflect on this. Every day, be the best version of yourself so that you may attract and be the right person for other people. You will discover support, love, and direction in this heavenly web of relationships. In the vast scheme of things, you are not alone. Galaxies are dancing together in a magnificent ballet, and every living thing plays an important role. A deep truth has been revealed. At the core of this cosmic voyage is a guarantee, a divine promise. And this truth, which is whispered by the winds and sung by the stars, talks of the future, a wholly unique path that every soul is intended to follow. No matter what the future holds for you, God knows the path. There is no triviality in your future. Where you end up on that one unforgettable day is a geographical aspect. It's an exciting journey, a collection of assignments, lectures, and insights that shape you and lead you to love your cause. On this path toward your future, you will find a path that is specifically suited to your talents, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Your handbook is from God. To find your way, use your compass. On your journey through life, you may experience moments of lucidity when your purpose seems clear and your path seems uncertain. And you may also encounter periods of confusion and uncertainty when the way ahead seems clouded by ambiguity. When you feel like you can't see beyond the twists and turns of your trip, remember that God can. His vision is bigger than yours. Along the river of trade, your path to destiny may lead you through many landscapes, with both easy and tough valleys. There are advantages and disadvantages to every terrain. You learn to be strong and robust in the mountains. In every adventure, the rivers teach you to be flexible, and the valleys give you power. As you embark on this journey, God is molding you and getting you ready for your destiny. It is critical to accept it as the truth. Take into account the divine timing. At each stage of your journey, God will know when you are ready. Sometimes it seems like nothing is happening and boom isn't picking up steam, but in those moments, there's a purpose, a spiritual practice at work. Reflect on the wisdom of the path that has been prepared for you. It has been crafted to bring out your best and guide you to your maximum potential as you go towards your destiny. Allow yourself to be taught as you go. The highs and lows, the joys and sorrows, the relationships and the breaks all provide opportunities to learn from life's experiences. When you keep God's timetable in mind, each lesson serves as a stepping stone and contributes significantly to your journey. These trainings might hold the secret to your future, therefore, be open and receptive to them. Even on your trip, you'll have choices. The choices you make define who you are and how your path develops as a result of those decisions. Ponder on this. If you are seeking advice, God communicates to those who listen to the still, little voice of their hearts. Always keep in mind that the decisions you make might help you become closer to your destiny and more in tune with your mission. You have company. In your times of isolation, you will find guidance, assistance, and the power you need, all because God is with you. When we are confused, we want Him to be there for us. In times of vulnerability, seek His wisdom. We are trying to make a connection with Him. In embracing your future, He is your ever-present companion, your steadfast supporter, and your last compass. Acknowledge the significance of other people on your path as well. People, whether they are friends, mentors, or even enemies, may be tools that God uses to lead, challenge, and help you. All of those interactions are involved in some way in the divine plan. As you journey towards your destiny, take the time to value, examine, and incorporate these connections into your own progress. Take your time and enjoy the journey as you go forward. Moving forward, it's not about speed, but about timing. Right now, it's not about shortcuts, but about the depth of the journey. Take time to appreciate each breath, each moment, and every stride you take, because they might all become priceless parts of your tale. Always keep in mind that the road to your destiny is never straight and narrow, but rather a meandering one full of unexpected turns. In spite of the fact that life is full of ups and downs, beauty and joy are in the complexities and challenges that we face. The choices you make now will shape your future, which is a tapestry stitched together by your academic pursuits, your happiness and sadness, and the colors of your experiences. So, my darling, walk this road with confidence, courage, and a willingness to let go. Listen to God's voice. He will lead you to your purpose. Embrace the journey with all its lessons and documentation, because it is on this journey that your true identity is revealed. In the end, when you've reaped the rewards of your journey, you'll look back and see God's hand at work, directing, molding, and directing your future. Then you'll listen to His voice, full of love and satisfaction, saying, "Nicely accomplished, my children. Impressive work, my darling little one. A glorious realization of your potential, your reasons for being, and your dreams is just around the corner. I'm starting with a purpose, my little child. I want you to be near me and trust in my plans, just as in this video God says. If you believe in Jesus as your Savior, you will be amazed at the plans God has for you in the vast universe, where every star in the sky is a testimony to limitless possibilities. Unveiling a secret treasure, a deep mystery lies ahead. If you believe, this enigmatic message that echoes through the halls of time and space, spoken among the rustling of leaves and contemplated in the depths of the ocean, portends the fulfillment of a plan so magnificent and astounding that it is beyond human understanding. As you go through life's kaleidoscope of experiences, interactions, and reports, you have no clue what the Lord has in store for you. Realize that the road you're on isn't random or without purpose. Rather, it is a well-planned excursion that the author himself spun into a heavenly web. Each high and low point contributes to a larger story, a story that is personal to you, but also entangled in the cosmic dance of the cosmos. Your journey, my pricey little one, is brimming with possibilities and dreams that lie dormant in the recesses of your soul. Aims like these aren't just wishful thinking, they're like seeds waiting to grow in the rich soil of your life. God has plans for your life that are much greater than anything you could ever dream up on your own. Thinking about what's to come and what the future holds is a normal part of this experience. Even if you have grand plans, ambitions, wishes, and objectives for your life, they pale in comparison to the abundant, rich, and satisfying plans God has for you. As you go through life, these strategies will help you grow, have fun, and achieve your full potential so that you may shine and make a difference. Embrace the unknown and be receptive to the marvels that await you. It is not uncommon for the most improbable of events, a fortuitous meeting, an unanticipated opportunity, or a seemingly minor choice, to reveal God's purposes. When you welcome these challenges as opportunities, they may strengthen your faith in God's magnificent design for your life and set you on the path to a brighter future. When it comes to the writer's comprehension, timing, and intentions, trust is of the utmost importance. There will be moments when it looks like you're lost and the future is completely unpredictable. Religion is the link between your current situation and your destiny. Therefore, hold on to your faith at those times. Remember that the path to fulfilling God's purposes isn't a straight line. Rather, it's a winding road of discovery, transformation, and growth. With each adventure and celebration, you become closer to knowing God's will for your life. They have the potential to shape you into the person God intends you to be, serving as the foundation for your future. Embrace the opportunity to learn, grow, and change as you make your way down this route. The goals God has for your life aren't so much about material success or fulfilling your wildest ambitions as they are about maturing into the person God made you to be by strengthening your character, refining your skills, and soothing your soul. Bravely leave your comfort zone behind and embark on this quest. Take on fresh obstacles and seize fresh chances. Embracing the unknown and leaping of faith are often necessary steps in God's plans. During our adventures, it is in those moments of sheer courage that we develop the most, learning to rely on our own resources and making fresh discoveries about our own abilities. Embrace and appreciate every single minute and event. Being grateful allows you to see the hand of God in everything around you and opens your heart to the wonder and surprise of life, which is true for everyone you meet. A heart that loves Jesus tunes into the frequency of heavenly blessings and lines itself up with God's purposes for its own fulfillment. Keep this heavenly voice in mind, my pricey baby, as you go through life. What God has planned for you is beyond your comprehension. Infuse this suspenseful tale with faith, hope, and expectation. Embrace each day with awe and anticipation, prepared to receive the gifts and surprises that God has in store for you. In the end, when you reflect on your life's journey, you can see a complex and intricate pattern, a work of art that no one but the Creator could have created, and you'll realize that God's designs for you were much greater than anything you could have dreamed of. Embrace the boundless possibilities of your future with joy and wonder, my baby. Give some thought to the Creator's plan. It's a plan for love, blessings, and rich lives. Never forget that God loves you, is guiding you, and has a magnificent future in store for you. According to God, my beloved child, there are unexpected surprises waiting for you that, if you were to recognize them right now, might be mind-boggling inside the vast fabric of life, where every thread tells a narrative and every color adds dimension to the picture. A world of mysteries and secret riches awaits discovery. All those surprises, painstakingly crafted and tenderly prepared by the author, are waiting for you when you cry out to them. Hidden inside the fabric of your existence are these magnificent promises, which are like precious gems. Each one sparkles with the power to astound and surprise, and at its core is an excellent reality. As you go through the landscapes of life, experiencing its many studies and innumerable events, you are in for certain surprises that, if revealed now, may really amaze you. Divine surprises are more than just luck or chance. They are a component of a grand design, an orchestration by the divine that weaves the extraordinary into the ordinary. These unexpected events can take many forms. For example, opportunities may present themselves, leading you down paths you never would have imagined. You may meet people who share deep wisdom and ideas that impact your lives. Or you may have revelations and insights that change your understanding of the industry and yourself. Embrace each day with a sense of wonder and excitement, since you can never predict when these unexpected moments will captivate you. Keep an open mind and heart so you may seize the opportunities that are waiting for you. These unexpected events serve as a gentle reminder from God that life is a journey of discovery, where the remarkable and exceptional are constantly revealed. As you brace yourself for these twists and turns, cultivate an adventurous attitude. Open your minds to new possibilities, go into unexplored regions, and welcome the unknown. In order to experience the unexpected blessings that God has for you, you often need to push yourself outside of your comfort zone, question your preconceptions, and broaden your horizons. The timing of such shocks is accurate. Accept it. God's timing is perfect, and He arranges everything in its proper place. Feelings of surprise or impatience over when your time will arrive are common. Remain steadfast in your faith, for the shocks that are meant for you will come at the perfect time, neither too soon nor too late. Keep in mind that those joyful and spectacular surprises are also transformational. Their purpose is no longer to provide temporary pleasure, but to drive you towards growth, learning, and success, inspiring you to change, learn new things, and appreciate your strengths for the journey ahead. Might be catalysts for commerce. Recognize that these unexpected events are also opportunities for a more meaningful relationship with God, clarity about your life's purpose, and abundant pleasure. They serve as gentle reminders that people's lives could be more complex than they first seem. Submerged under the surface of mundane lives is a vast expanse of wonder and amazement. Enjoy every second of your life as you go about your daily routine and count your blessings for everything that crosses your path. Expressing gratitude invites more pleasant surprises, which in turn attract more of what you seek. It teaches one to see the extraordinary in the ordinary and the fantastic in the quotidian. You learn to recognize the presence of those miraculous surprises and to see God's hand in the tiniest details, in the unlikeliest of places, when you cultivate an attitude of expectancy and thankfulness in your daily life. At some point, you start to remember that life is a journey, not a series of passing moments. As you continue on your trip, my dear, keep your eyes peeled for the wonderful surprises that await you. You approach each day with a sense of anticipation, knowing that something extraordinary is waiting for you around the corner. Remember that those unexpected blessings are evidence of the Creator's desire to bless you and bring pleasure into your life. They are a constant reminder that you are loved, treasured, and watched over by a God who takes delight in surprising His children. A voice from on high, filled with love and gentleness, will say, "My baby, you've most effectively begun to see the wonders I have prepared for you. And when you reflect on your life's journey, you'll be amazed at the surprises that were in store for you. Surprises that brought laughter, joy, tears, and wonder. Embrace the unexpected that awaits you with enthusiasm as you welcome each new day. You will discover the pinnacle of your own developing story, the depth of God's love, and the core of life's magnificence when you search 2020 for the Lord's benefits in them. Just wait for the unbelievable, it will really blow your mind, to come back. The things you've been praying for are going to miraculously come to fruition, according to God, my pricey toddler. In the complex and enigmatic journey of life, where every turn is adorned with aspirations and goals, the right people will materialize, and the right chances will present themselves. A divine alignment occurs during a deep second of convergence, when prayers are answered and destiny is distributed. This very second, which is brimming with potential, is proof of an eternal truth. With the appropriate individuals showing up and the proper possibilities surfacing, the things you've been waiting for are about to come to fruition, exactly as you've been hoping and praying. As you go about your days and nights, holding on to your prayers and dreams, know that you are being guided towards this convergence of divine alignment with every stride, breath, and second. You will need trust and expectation on this trip, as well as endurance and more endurance. The writer's heart holds the murmured prayers and wishes that you've held dear, so they are not lost in emptiness. When the proper people enter your lives, it's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Everyone is perfect for the role they may be meant to play in your story. You prayed for travel companions, guides, friends, and associates who would accompany you on this journey, lend a hand, and support you in realizing your dreams. And these people, guided by a force other than chance, are the ones who have heard your prayers. The threads that weave the tapestry of heavenly connections are those individuals who enter your life in the most unexpected and unexpected ways. A chance encounter, a chance discussion, or an allegedly inconsequential creation. Along with the arrival of the proper individuals comes a plethora of knowledge, experience, and insight, which enhances your lives and propels you toward your ambitions. The appearance of favorable opportunities is a manifestation of the hand of fate. You begin to notice opportunities that are a great fit for your skills, interests, and aspirations, and doors begin to open to the pathways you've always wanted to take. These chances aren't just random occurrences. They can be a divine intervention crafted just for your path and destiny. These opportunities, as they grow, create a sense of clarity and purpose. They are the channels by which your skills are shown, your goals are accomplished, and the purpose of your life is satisfied. The exact studies that will lead to development, accomplishment, and success in this heavenly unfolding are the ones that may challenge you, take you out of your comfort zone, and demand that you expand beyond your apparent limitations. Keep in mind how important your duty is. Be open-minded, keep your heart open, and be spiritually responsive. When opportunities and people present themselves, be ready to see them and incorporate them. Hold a grateful posture, since Thanksgiving draws larger rewards. Trust your gut, pay attention to your heart, and be courageous enough to ascend the steps that new roads need. Take pleasure in the prayers that are uttered back. Thankfulness magnifies the joy of your triumphs, keeps you firmly planted in modesty and gratitude as you travel this path, and opens your coronary heart to receive more via divine connections and golden possibilities. Have faith and be patient. The answers to your prayers and the materialization of your goals often take forms that are unexpected compared to what you may anticipate. Unpredictability is a hallmark of both the cosmos and the author's intentions. Have faith in the divine plan and know that everything is falling into place according to your exact specifications. So, my darling, continue to want directly, have confidence, and live the way. Everything you've been hoping for is coming together. The right people are moving in the right directions, and the ideal opportunities are almost as they seem. In the end, your hopes and dreams come true, and your journey is substantial. Looking back on your trip, you will witness a story of prayers answered and dreams fulfilled. remember that you were directed at every step, that your tasks were functional, and that your successes were gifts from above. Get ready to meet the individuals who will change your life and seize the possibilities that come your way as you confidently and eagerly embrace each new day. On this journey, you will not be alone. Embrace the experience in advance, since it is full of rewards. You will be directed, appreciated, and supported at every stage. Things you've been praying for are starting to come together, and the best is yet to come, God assures me, my little child, completely unexpectedly. Unexpectedly, God's kindness will astound you on this vast and enigmatic trip called life, whereby the beauty of each day is revealed like the petals of a flower. Suddenly, a profound reality has emerged. This truth, which is barely audible over the sound of the waves and the rustling of the leaves, is a promise of wonder and surprise. It foretells another, unexpected and shocking event when God's kindness will approach with the purpose of leaving you speechless. As you go about your daily routine, with its exercises, rhythms, predictability, and patterns, this unexpected event will take you off guard, but it will be a pure expression of divine kindness. Remember that the extraordinary is included in the commonplace. A work of kindness that will enrich your life, a second that is so full of beauty and longing that it will leave you breathless, is about to be unveiled by the author, who is filled with infinite wisdom and limitless love. If you're with me, this second demonstration of God's kindness will happen when you least expect it. It may be in the middle of the day when you're working on a regular project, or at a moment when you don't expect any communication at all. This next second will be completely unprecedented, changing the way you think about what's possible and breaking all your assumptions. The kindness of God is like the breaking of the day, which chases away the night and brings with it gentle warmth and vibrant colors to the arena. Every new day has the promise of desire and beauty, and this serves as a reminder of that. This good fortune will come your way in ways that are unique to your journey, your heart's wishes, and your wildest goals. It may manifest as a long-sought wish granted, a long-held decision finally realized, or it could appear as an unexpected option, opening doors you believed were permanently closed. It may be a chance meeting, a dangerous assembly that changes your life's trajectory, or a moment of clarity and vision when the jigsaw pieces of your life story suddenly come together, revealing the meaning behind all the might and confusion. During this moment of divine benevolence, you may see God's hand at work in your lives, directing events, bringing blessings in abundance, and harmonizing circumstances. As you eagerly await this time, it will serve as a testament to His constancy, an example of His love, and a manifestation of His grace. Keep an open mind and a kind heart. The beauty all around you awaits your openness to it. Even in the most mundane of settings, the extraordinary may manifest. Keep an attitude of thankful anticipation, for a grateful heart attracts marvels. Ideal conditions for the growth of heavenly kindness. In the here and now, take this at face value. Unlike our calendars and timetables, God's timing is perfect. It's miles of deliberate waiting that is mindful of neither haste nor delay. At the perfect time, God's kindness will be shown like a light in the darkness, so cultivate perseverance and cling straight to trust. This epiphanic experience of God's kindness is life-altering, not just a passing fancy. Your perspective on the arena, on yourself, and on God will all shift as a result. It will strengthen your faith, increase your trust, and broaden your sense of wonder and amazement. Keep in mind that this very second serves as a reminder of the boundless potential that exists within the domain of divine intervention. It's a powerful call to embrace what is real with courage, to dream greater, and to pray higher. My little baby, as you go through life, look forward to this time with delight and excitement. It is a call to understand the power and presence of God in all things. See how God's kindness comes to you as a complete surprise, out of the blue, in a way you least expect it. There will be a split second that will confirm His love for you. a split second that will stay with you forever in your memories and your heart. When you look back on your life's path, this will be a defining moment, a sign of God's kindness and grace, and you will return to it in awe and gratitude, amazed by how God surprised you, blessed you, and proved the extent of His goodness. With faith and confidence, face each new day prepared to be an embodiment of God's kindness, which He will reveal to you at the perfect time. In His own special manner, He will show you His kindness, and it will be more magnificent than anything you could have dreamed of. In this vast cosmos, where the stars shine with the secrets of the unknown, and a new day offers a fresh promise, there is a holy bond that goes beyond the boundaries of our physical world. And God says, "My darling, I am grateful to you for being me and for everything that I experience. You, the beloved kid, and the writer have a delicate but deep bond. A profound sense of appreciation is conveyed in this heavenly discourse. Because you have seen me and all I go through, I am grateful." This simple but deep recognition demonstrates the depth of your relationship with the divine as you navigate life's ups and downs. You have grown to see beyond the surface of your experiences, both good and bad, and to discern God's presence and essence within them. Your capacity to see God and feel His presence in your life's events is a sign of wisdom and attentiveness, a manifestation of your profound faith and spiritual sensitivity. Seeing God is more than just believing in Him. It also involves getting to know His character, identity, and feelings. What it boils down to is being able to sense His delight when you're happy, His consolation when you're sad, and His direction when you're confused. Everything revolves around tuning into God's heart and receiving His love, compassion, and wisdom. Seeing God also means you can look into His emotions. You need to develop a tender spot for the writer's soul by getting to know His dreams for your future, His fears for your present, and His love for you and all of mankind. You have realized that God's feelings are not abstract or impersonal, but rather real, potent, and pervasive in your life. Having a reputation for God's presence and emotions isn't just about you. It's rather like a relationship in which you learn about God and become known through Him. Every part of you is visible to God. The depth of your heart, the sincerity of your prayers, and your faith are revealed to Him via your triumphs and tragedies, your strengths and shortcomings, your accomplishments and catastrophes. There have been times of reflection as you have grown and discovered your way of perceiving God. Through contemplation and prayer, you have sought a knowledge of life and its secrets that goes beyond the tangible. Seeing the world through a religious lens, discovering the holy in the ordinary, and getting to know the divine in the ordinary has been an exciting journey. Through experiencing God's emotions, you have grown in your capacity to empathize with others and the world at large. You have learned to see others with wisdom and compassion, seeing the divine light in each person. Your compassionate nature has guided you to be a provider and an act of kindness, and your life of love and giving reflects God's character in all your connections. Being able to turn to God in times of hardship has also brought you peace and security. You have taken comfort in the fact that God is with you, knows what you're going through, and cares for you, even when the environment seems daunting and obstacles seem impossible to overcome. This solace has bestowed upon you the ability to endure, the bravery to confront hardship, and the will to keep progressing forward. As you go on in your journey, remember that the opportunity to see God and understand His emotions is a priceless gift. Possessing this talent will enhance your way of life, improve your faith, and strengthen your bond with God. We should cherish, care for, and share this gift with others. As you go through life, my precious baby, pause to think about this heavenly gift of thanks and appreciate the fact that your capacity to see God and all He feels brings Him joy and is a reflection of how much you love Him. You are seeking God in all things, being alert to His presence and emotions, and mirroring His love and compassion in your lives. Your faith and heart are sincere, and it shows. Your actions will bring glory to God, but they will also have the added benefit of making you a guiding light of kindness and hope in a world that is hungry for knowledge and friendship. From 1919 forward, bear in mind that when you perceive God and His feelings, you are seen, acknowledged, and treasured beyond measure. You are the author's beloved newborn, an integral cog in his cosmic scheme, and a live demonstration of the power of love and faith. My precious little one, God says, you should never discount my feelings. All you have to do is keep them close in the lives where each thread stands for a link, a tie, a shared experience. Between the writer and you, there exists a special and holy bond. A heavenly acknowledgement is a lovely way to end this courtship that is interwoven with religion, empathy, and knowledge. You really want to hold on to my feelings for me. In no way do you diminish them. Your reference to God, a link marked by profound awareness and a passionate willingness to engage in His emotional landscape, is reflected in this simple but powerful popularity. You have experienced a deep connection and mastery in your walk with God. In your prayers, meditations, and times of peaceful contemplation, you have mastered the art of tuning into the subtleties of God's emotions by tuning into the divine pulse. To sense God's happiness, sadness, love, and pain has become second nature to you. You have not attempted to dismiss these feelings by acknowledging them. Rather, you have approached them with respect and a readiness to share in them. The desire to be near God, to understand His heart, and to join in His divine celebration is more evident in this readiness to hold God's sentiments, which is an act of profound love and humility. This readiness isn't based on any kind of predilection for restoration or alternation, but rather on a deep reverence for the sacredness of God's emotions. It doesn't even come close to recognizing the validity, importance, and value of these sentiments in your relationship with God. Rather than trying to shoulder the burden of His holy sentiments, you've discovered that providing a safe space for Him to talk about and honor them is the best way to safeguard them. Being there, paying attention, and having empathy are key. It's about creating a safe space in your heart where God's emotions can be fully shared and understood. You have shown God an attitude of transparency and beauty in your dealings with His emotions, realizing that every person has a purpose, a message, and significance. You have come to represent the whole range of God's emotions. You have rejoiced with God in joy, wept with Him in grief, laughed with Him in love, and felt His pain while we were sick. This profound understanding and knowledge have significantly improved your religious practice and connection to God, which has changed your spiritual development path. It has shown you the importance of being a gift to other people, listening to their emotions, and helping them without expecting anything in return. And it has taught you about the nature of divine love, which is huge, deep, and all-encompassing. Keeping God's feelings alive is a sign that you trust in His omniscience and authority. You see how God's emotions fit into a greater scheme, a cosmic story that is incomprehensible to us. Your agreement with the plan, confidence in God's purpose, and idea of His ultimate goodness for your everyday lives, which has shown itself in many ways, are all shown by having these sentiments. Because of this, you have been more generous, more compassionate, more willing to assist others, and more enthusiastic about sharing positive vibes and well wishes with the world. Because of this, you are now a more compassionate, well-informed, and tolerant person. It has made you a channel for God's grace, an expression of His love, and a mirror of His beating heart. As you persevere on your spiritual path, keep in mind the weight of this heavenly recognition and be grateful for your capacity to be a support system for God's feelings. Keep coming to God with a willing spirit, an open heart, and an attentive ear if this is what you want. Keep this holy bond strong through religious practices, meditation, and prayer. Take heart, my dear, knowing that your connection with God is characterized by profound understanding and mutual admiration as you navigate your life's journey. Being allowed to immerse yourself in the author's emotional life is a testament to your spiritual maturity and genuine commitment. Remember that by being sensitive to God's sentiments, you are supporting the divine and growing in your own faith. You're becoming an expert in the profound love of God, the nuanced feelings of God, and the beauty of spiritual delight in community. In the challenging dance of lives, in which every soul carries its own unique set of pleasures and sorrows, God says, "My precious child, teach me to let go of everything I have and to give you all that I am." An invitation, subtle yet powerful, has come from up high. This message is reaching out to you, filled with love and knowledge. Show me what it's like to let go of everything I feel I should bring to you. It's more of a plea for a holy exchange, a communion with God, where the cares of this world are shared and the pains of the heart are relieved. Along your journey with God, you will find guidance to accept and let go of what holds you back as you seek methods to surrender your burdens to the one who can carry them all. Rather than being a sign of weakness, this act of surrender may be a manifestation of deep faith and electrifying energy. By doing so, you declare your confidence in God's omnipotence, omniscience, and omniscience. By letting go of all you think you need to carry, you're allowing God access to the depths of your anxieties, problems, uncertainties, and hardships. Being open and truthful means revealing your deepest, darkest secrets. By letting go and allowing yourself to be completely vulnerable, you are expressing your feelings in all their honesty and knowing that they will be handled with care and understanding. A sincere prayer, in which you tell God everything that's bothering your anxious heart, is what this surrender seems like. As you pray, let the words come out of your mouth unrestrained and unprotected, so that they reveal the true kingdom of your spirit. You may express your worries about the here and now, your sorrows for the dead, and your fears about the future in this prayer. The demands that are too much to bear, the responsibilities that are too much, and the expectations that are too weighty are all things you mention. Additionally, you have the option to state your objectives in this act of submission. The dreams that have been dormant for a while and the ambitions that still have life in them. Your desires for contentment, happiness, and success are articulated. Unveiling the deepest desires of your soul, you go on a quest for purpose and a stronger connection with the divine. Imagine the hands of the Almighty embracing and sweeping away these feelings and aspirations. Snap a picture of the relief, buoyancy, and freedom that follow as you let go of those burdens. Capture on film the tranquility that envelops your soul. There is also an aspect of being prepared and listening in this way of giving up. You can't sit on your hands and wait for God to change your problems into strengths, your difficulties into victories, or your pain into joy. It's too late. It's far too distant to hear words of wisdom, consolation, and encouragement. As you practice letting go, you will listen to God's quiet little voice, which is full of love, longing, and support. You must keep in mind that it is an ongoing process, not an isolated event. There are new problems and difficulties in your life every day, and you are urged to let go of them all every day. Give up something every day. Make it a habit to release your worries and give them to God. Being a living testimony to the power of faith and the serenity that comes from putting your confidence in a power higher than yourself is what a life of surrender is all about. Be a beacon of hope for others around you, showing them how to let go of their own weight and find peace in Christ. Come to God with an empty heart, a willing spirit, and a trusting soul. Give your problems to God and see how He uses them to help you mature and pave the way for His blessings. Giving up will provide you with liberation, tranquility, and a stronger connection with the writer. You are wholly devoted to God as you bear the burden of the sector with the calm of a broken heart. Keep in mind that when you give up some control, you really gain some freedom. When you exhibit your weakness, you really show your strength. If you want to find the real religion, the core of trust, and the calm inside, you have to give up. God says, "My darling, you promise a life of freedom. Today, I proclaim that promise in Jesus' name, and it is a deep promise. A life free from tension, inside the vast expanse of existence's journey, where each step is a combination of faith and hope. This hope that is based on Jesus' teachings and love shines brightly in these dark times and gives us strength when we need it the most. Here, at the intersection of religion and mission, you proclaim the promise of freedom, especially freedom from worry. In the mighty name of Jesus, worry, a frequent partner in the intricate dance of life, frequently spins a web of terror, obscuring your vision and crushing your heart. In spite of everything, there is one certain truth. You are certain that freedom will remain. A profound feeling of serenity and a deep-rooted certainty that transcends the uncertainties and tumult of existence. That is this freedom. It is more than just the absence of worry. This assurance of liberty begins with a move toward faith. It's a deliberate decision to trust in Jesus' love and power and to rely on his strength and wisdom. Recognizing that, while challenges are inevitable on the road to liberation, they do not define you or dictate your course of action, is a religious milestone. On top of that, may prayer fill your coronary heart. Tell God directly what worries, fears, and anxieties you have. With a newfound sense of anticipation, rather than defeat, he sets them on their heels. When you pray, you aren't only voicing your problems, you are exchanging them for liberation, strength, and calm. Furthermore, the words of Scripture tend toward this stress-relieving liberty. There are many promises of tranquility, reminders of God's presence, and eternal love throughout the Bible. To claim your independence, let these facts envelop you and serve as a rock for your spirit, solace for your intellect, and a detonator for your anxious heart. Learn to quit when you're behind. Rather than being a sign of weakness, surrendering is an act of bravely embracing something as truth. It's giving up control of the things you can't change and putting your faith in a God who can. With this surrender, one may find release, break free from the bonds of stress, and enter the expansive realm of liberty. Remember that claiming your independence from tension is a process, not a one-and-done deal. It involves making choices to agree with every day. Stepping aside and letting God work in your life is an essential part of surrendering and praying. Embrace the journey with grace and patience. Revel in each milestone, no matter how little, and be easy on yourself when you face challenges along the way to independence. Seek out the assistance of others and share your journey with trusted friends, family, or religious groups. In collaborative research, electricity could be present. The present moment is also a specialty of finding solace in the knowledge that you are not alone and inspiration in the experiences of those who are traveling this path with you in claiming this promise of freedom. Future regrets and future uncertainty are common sources of tension. Dwell deeply in the present moment, in the beauty of the here and now, and in the benefits and pleasures all around you. Pray for insight and appreciation. They may be useful tools on the road to liberation. Trust that God is with you every step of the way as you seek to overcome your fears. He is your guide, your solace, and the wellspring of the fortitude you need to face each day, with the serenity to still your racing mind and the freedom to pursue your passions. Now is the time to make this declaration of independence, my little child. Keep your faith strong, grounded in the power and love of Jesus. Fill your heart with his tranquility. His love will terrify any fear that gets in the way of your progress. Think about how Jesus' call promises you freedom, freedom that goes beyond knowledge, freedom that provides hope, peace, and new lives. I come before you, my precious toddler, admitting my need, as God says. A modest and effective act of giving up is to claim your infinite compassion, type 1616, amid the complex adventure of life, where every soul navigates the seas of life with its blessings and hardships. You are really thanking the writer for their work with this action, which is based on humility and information. Your infinite kindness is much needed, and I've come before you to confess it. At this pivotal juncture in your life's path, you must cultivate an attitude of great openness and awareness, a reputation of boundless kindness. Recognizing your deservingness of mercy, you stand before God. Adopting this view means you recognize a reality vital to human flourishing. In some way or another, every person needs the mercy and grace that come from above. Rather than being a sign of weakness, this admission demonstrates your strength and self-awareness. Keep in mind that life is a series of reviews, some of which provide happiness and success, and others of which bring hardship and mistakes. The very act of recognizing your need for compassion is an admission that you aren't. It is far preferable that there will be times when you trip up, mess up, and fail to meet your own and other people's expectations. This recognition shows that you are open to growth and that you are prepared to examine, enhance, and change. As an expression of infinite compassion and love, mercy in all its forms is a gift from God. It is the individual who consoles you when you are feeling down, gives you a hug when you are sad, and responds, "I'm fine," when you are confused. God's mercy is a constant reminder that no matter how flawed you are valuable, important, and priced well. Make sure your heart is full of humility and sincerity when you approach God, asking for compassion. Pray to the Almighty with the sincerity of a broken heart, yearning for mercy, the receptivity of a willing soul, and the candor of a lost soul, asking for pardon. Considering God's kindness in His forgiveness and His capacity to restore trust is an important part of pursuing mercy, since mercy isn't only about forgiving past mistakes, it's also about giving people the tools they need to flourish in the future. Through God's grace, we are able to convert our shortcomings into strengths and our mistakes into lessons. With thankfulness and respect, accept the compassion you desire. Instead of being a temporary fix, let it become a permanent solution for your emotional and mental well-being. Embrace the compassion that finds you and let it shape your thoughts, deeds, and relationships. You should show more kindness to others around you in proportion to the mercy you have shown yourself. Remember that recognizing the need for compassion is a never-ending path that requires constant introspection, forgiveness, and growth. There are fresh opportunities to reflect on past mistakes, conquer new obstacles, and expand your horizons with each passing day. Embrace the compassion that seeks you and let it illuminate your path, a wellspring of hope during those dark times, and a constant reminder of the author's unfaltering kindness and empathy. So, my precious child, come before God with a contrite spirit, recognizing your need for His infinite compassion, and He will meet you there. Discover the profound compassion, boundless kindness, and transforming power of God's mercy through this act of trust and humility. Keep in mind that there is redemption, restoration, and an endless array of opportunities for a life lived in the beauty and love of God waiting for you in His compassion. In all my frailties and flaws, I seek your loving grace, my precious child, says God. O God, have pity on me and pour out your loving compassion on my spirit as I navigate this intricate journey of life, where strength and fragility are linked at every turn. Deep contemplation and modest prayer are necessary at times. In this hallowed instant, a spirit, realizing its frailty, cries out to God for forgiveness and mercy. Your loving grace is what I seek in all my mistakes and weaknesses. Lord, I beg you to have pity on me and fill my spirit with your abundant compassion. This appeal is evidence of the deep romance between the author and reader, a bond based on understanding, forgiving, and limitless love. You engage in a significant act of sincerity and humility when you stand before God and confess your sins. This realization has nothing to do with feeling bad about yourself or unworthy. Rather, it's a reflection of your human frailty, which is fallible but also seeks improvement, empathy, and understanding. When you accept grace, you're acknowledging that you can't handle life's difficulties on your own and that you need God's assistance. Realizing that God's grace is a powerful salve for your mistakes and a beacon to help you grow is much more than that. When you pray for mercy, you are extending a hand toward the boundless forgiveness of God, a forgiveness as vast as the ocean, And as unending as the sky, this supplication for pity is a demand to be seen despite your flaws, understood despite your errors, and loved despite your shortcomings. When you pray for God's mercy to wash over you, it's a prayer for a complete and profound transformation. It's a yearning for the gentle but powerful hand of God's love to refresh and revive your soul. Praying for God's compassionate grace and mercy requires an attitude of openness and receptivity, as this loving kindness is an expression of God's unconditional love, which is nurturing and healing. Allow the shame and weight of previous errors to pass, and be ready to accept the grace you want, believing in its ability to change your life. On this path of seeking and receiving God's grace, we are encouraged to experience God's forgiveness and renewal. Along the way, we may be invited to extend more mercy and compassion to others, just as we have experienced God's forgiveness. Your experiences influence how you interact with other people. To others, you impart the wisdom, mercy, and compassion that you have received from God. Achieving harmony between your deeds and your intentions is another way to invite God's mercy and grace. Let the grace of God guide your actions so that they are an expression of your appreciation and wisdom. As you face the challenges of life, may it inspire you to rise above, do great things, and love truly. Seeking God's grace is an ongoing process, not an event that happens once. There are fresh challenges and possibilities for growth every single day. Living a life illuminated by God's love and reflecting that love in your choices and deeds is perilous at every moment. Think about how, through God's mercy, you may find the courage to keep going on your path of self-development, the insight to recognize when you've messed up, and the strength to get over it. An oasis of tranquility, solace, and optimism may be waiting for you in God's kindness. Therefore, my little baby, come to God humbly, seeking His kind favor and mercy. You will find the limitless love of the author, a love that embraces, forgives, and transforms in this act of faith and humility. Let this love envelop you, bringing you joy, serenity, and a fresh perspective on your purpose in life. Plan ahead, making use of the resources at your disposal and the merciful grace of God to make the most of the voyage. Through this grace, you have the opportunity to find the freedom to express your authentic self, the strength to confront each day, and the delight of harmonizing your life with the divine. In the mercy of God, you are always accepted, always put under ood, and cherished eternally. My precious darling, God declares that you may also find fulfillment on earth, just as there is in paradise. There could be a deep harmony between the heavenly plan and human deeds in the vast cosmos, where every superstar has a story to tell and every way of life fits into a larger story. A sincere prayer, a desire from above, encapsulates this harmony and is addressed to you. Even if it's in paradise, I hope your performance can take place on earth. As you navigate the intricacies of life's choices and decisions, this statement echoes the harmonic balance between heavenly decrees and earthly acts, carrying profound importance. The purpose of this prayer is to encourage you to submit to God's will. This term refers to a life that abides by the morals, ethics, and love that may exist in the spiritual world. You are invited to emulate the harmony, serenity, and kindness that characterize paradise in your earthly existence. If this were to remain, the prayer would be to remember that your will is not so much about satisfying your own wants and needs as it is about answering a higher calling and bringing your thoughts, deeds, and intentions into harmony with what is just, loving, and true. Being in line with the divine plan is the greatest kind of freedom, and this alignment isn't always a loss of freedom. Although it is spoken in heaven, the prayer may also be said on earth. It is a reminder of how everything is interrelated and how your choices and actions affect the world around you. A world characterized by heavenly attributes may be brought into existence when one's will is in harmony with the divine. A compassionate planet. Finding harmony and justice in your pursuit of will alignment with the divine begins with quiet time for contemplation and prayer, You are looking for guidance and discernment in making choices, for clarity and understanding, to understand what is in harmony with God's will. Mind and spirit are fine-tuned to flow with the sacred currents of religious truth and divine reason via contemplation. Living out this prayer also entails being attuned to the needs of others around you and the world at large. A life characterized by service, compassion, and empathy, as opposed to a life focused on one's own needs, is the goal. This is about making a huge difference and bringing love and light to places that are gloomy and depressing by using your skills, resources, and time. Following God's plan on earth requires strength and courage, since it sometimes entails choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. A world where pain and injustice are all too common may be illuminated by standing up for what is genuine and continuing to hope even when all hope seems lost. Get ready for a life-changing experience as you harmonize your desires with the divine. This harmony will enhance your capacity to love, as well as transform you, sharpen your character, and expand your knowledge. It will help you let go of the transient and superficial while bringing to light the things that really matter. Remember that you are not alone in your pursuit of bringing your will into harmony with the divine. The Creator's power, awareness, and grace are at your side. Pray to God for clarity and direction whenever you feel lost or confused. Rely on the everlasting strength that is always at your disposal by repeating this prayer whenever you feel vulnerable or afraid. It can also be accomplished on earth, even if it's far away in heaven. A heavenly scheme is taking shape, and you are a part of it. This scheme is on the hunt for the most amazing, beautiful, and authentic things in life. My beloved child, you are called to be an active participant in making this planet a reflection of the love, harmony, and peace that exist in the universe. I wholeheartedly support your sacred mission. Your lives should serve as an example of how powerful it is to unite human will with divine purpose. If you do this, you could discover a lasting feeling of accomplishment, a calmer mind, and a stronger sense of purpose. Begin each day with a heartfelt prayer, prepared to live in a manner that reflects the compassion and kindness of heaven. The beauty of living in harmony, the joy of contributing to a higher purpose, and the correct way to live are all shown in this alignment. Keep in mind that the search and development of knowledge, as well as the attainment of peace, may be part of the divine will. You see what we don't, and are organizing everything for our suitability and to achieve your promises and plans for our lives. God says to my precious newborn, there is a deep belief in the presence of divine orchestration inside the ongoing story of life, where every second is a thread in the fabric of time. Religion is encapsulated by this reputation, which is a sincere expression of gratitude to the Creator. You have a better vision than we do, and you are coordinating our every move so that we might realize your promises and fulfill your plans for our lives. As you navigate the intricacies and enigmas of life, every event, big or small, is a component of a larger plan, and this announcement resounds with profound knowledge and understanding of the reality that the divine viewpoint surpasses human knowledge. A feeling of calm and direction is yours when you accept this as true. It's the conviction that, although you may not always understand the reasons behind life's events, a higher power is leading you gently each second toward a precise. People love it because the author has a grand vision that goes beyond the present and incorporates everything into a beautiful tapestry. The belief that everything happens for a purpose, even if you can't see it clearly now, is the foundation of this recognition of God's orchestration in your life. It means you agree that there is a smart and loving plan behind all the difficulties you're facing, no matter how big or small they may seem. Thinking about this doesn't necessarily mean doing nothing. Sometimes it means actively surrendering to a higher wisdom, a deliberate choice to trust that right can and will come out of any problem. Realizing that God can see what you can't is similar to the path of releasing your grip on your life's details. Losing the illusion of control and embracing the freedom that comes with it is what angels are all about. Doing your part while believing that God is doing His and that everything is working out for the best is what it means to let go. It doesn't mean being passive or disconnected from life's events. Rather, it means approaching each situation with faith. We encourage you to look at your life with a positive and hopeful outlook. Keep believing that these events are molding you, educating you, and preparing you for the promises and plans that God has for your life, even when circumstances seem hard or unpleasant. The concept that God is enjoying His promises and plans for your life serves as a powerful reminder of the divine commitment to your happiness and success. You may have a firm grasp on your actual abilities and motivations, so your ambitions aren't just wishful thinking. These programs are designed to help you reach your own goals while also taking into account your unique abilities, interests, and past experiences. Embrace every opportunity as a chance to grow, to gain knowledge, and to get closer to the fulfillment of those divine designs. Keep an open mind, a willingness to take chances, and the means to leave your comfort zone in order to experience new things. Every year, have fun. The fulfillment of God's promises progresses with each trial and triumph. When you give thanks to God for His hand in your life, be sure to include both the obvious and the hidden, the familiar and the unfamiliar, the easy and the hard. As you go on, my precious child, hold this truth close to your heart. It will help you to appreciate the many ways in which God is working in your lives, even if these methods are quiet or unexpected. Allow this fact to direct your movements as you fulfill your promises and intentions for our lives. You see what we can't and are organizing everything for our rights. Send positive energy your way and tranquility into your soul. Find the strength to face each day, the courage to participate in every endeavor, and the wisdom to realize what each second brings in this wonderful arrangement. A life lived in harmony with a divine plan may reveal its magnificence to you. This plan is for your benefit. It fulfills promises and it accomplishes the wonderful plans that are meant for you. Live out your faith, desire, and love on this path, knowing that God is with you every step of the way, directing your steps, loving you, and leading you to a life of fulfillment and joy. Amen. There will be a huge transaction for your life in 2024, according to God, my pricey toddler. Miracles that alter the course of your life could astound you. Be sure to watch the whole video until the very end. Happiness, favor, and marvels will become your new normal in January, my follower. With the arrival of January, a new chapter in your life story begins to unfold. This insolvency, which seems to be a heavenly promise, will bring about a dramatic change. May it be so. As a new normal, January will bring you joy, favor, and miracles if you need God's blessings. This message from above is a call to welcome a time of extraordinary blessings, a time when the ordinary threads of your life are enriched with awe-inspiring grace. The spirit of this new season is ushered in with the assurance of happiness. This joy isn't a passing sensation. It's a permanent state of immense satisfaction and self-respect that you experience in every minute of your life. It's a joy that comes from inside, untouched by external factors, and it will fill the air with optimism and serenity as you welcome January. Infuse your days with an attitude of thankfulness and awe by letting this joy be your strength. A favorable disposition toward you from on high, a supernatural hand that tips the scales in your favor, is what the word favor alludes to. Everything in your life is going to fall into place to help you succeed, whether that's through the people you meet or the chances presented to you. When you include miracles in your new normal, you're inviting the extraordinary into your everyday life. These are the times when seemingly impossible things become achievable, when the hand of God is almost visible, directing events in a manner that goes against human logic and expectation. The manifestation of these miracles may take the form of responses to prayers, unexpected discoveries, or the happy coincidence of long sought-after mysteries. Be open-minded and expectant if you want to be in harmony with this new day of joy, desire, and marvels. Practice regularly in the hope of experiencing these benefits. Regardless of the circumstances, remember to acknowledge and honor them. Get into the habit of thinking highly of yourself as you go through the month of January. Take stock of your life's blessings, big and small, and let thankfulness be your constant companion. Having this outlook will not only make it easier for you to appreciate the wonderful things happening around you, but it will also attract more positive experiences into your life during this time of blessings, happiness, and miracles. Seek opportunities to share joy, magnify kindness, and divide up the benefits you reap. Your deeds may provide joy and inspiration to others, creating positive waves that extend far beyond your own experiences. Maintain a relationship with God via contemplation, prayer, or meditation as the month of March unfolds. As you adjust to your new normal, your religious connection will be a source of strength, guidance, and comfort, helping you to stay rooted in your religion and aware of the hand of God in your daily lives. Infuse this month with an adventurous spirit and a desire-filled heart. Get ready to leave your comfort zone and try new things as this new season ushers in a plethora of changes. You may grow, learn, and discover more about yourself and the world at large with each new experience. So, my precious little one, when you go on your January journey, do it with enthusiasm and self-assurance. Make the most of these benefits to enhance your days, your reports, and your enjoyment of your lifestyle. Find reasons to rejoice and give thanks in every miracle, no matter how big or small. In every favor, recognize the kindness of the divine, and in every moment of pleasure, appreciate the beauty of life. In many people's lives, January marks the start of a new year, but for others, it also marks the beginning of a wonderful period in which happiness, love, and miracles are the norm. With a hopeful heart and open fingers, I welcome this month. In it, you could find the fulfillment of your dreams, the revelation of heavenly promises, and the way your everyday life becomes remarkable. Remember that every step you take in your journey of faith is a chance to be amazed. The possibility of experiencing the limitless joy and freedom of the divine is always there, and the possibility of seeing miracles is always there as well. Dear little one, I am able to provide you with power, says God. In the midst of life's ups and downs, when you feel like you can't go on, there's a heavenly reassurance that offers you hope and peace. This pledge to protect and elevate you is given with the profound love and wisdom of the one who made you. When you think you can't go on, I will rally strength to help you. It is a promise that you will never be alone in your times of need, when the weight of life seems insurmountable and the road ahead seems utterly bewildering. Possessing divine energy is possible. The compassionate aspect of the divine is shown by the promise of receiving power when you feel you cannot give it on. This kind of thing happens because life, with all its complexity and unpredictability, may bring difficult circumstances that test your limitations. When your own resources of strength and stamina appear to be underutilized, having faith in God's power to provide strength beyond what humans are capable of is like having a lifeline. There is an energy that isn't only physical, but emotional and spiritual as well. It's the energy that strengthens your heart when it is weak, clears your mind when it is confused, and revives your soul when it is tired. This force is derived from a more profound source, an infinite reservoir of love and strength bestowed by the Almighty. When times get tough, it helps to be honest and humble, to admit when you need support, and to be willing to ask for it. In order to receive the divine's assistance and power, you must first release the illusion that you must confront everything alone. Put yourself in a reflective position when you feel stuck and unable to proceed. Find the solace and strength that God has offered you by reaching out to Him in meditation or prayer. It's in the stillness and investigation that you usually find the serenity and strength to keep on. Oftentimes, this heavenly power shows itself in the most surprising forms. It might be the result of a friend's words of encouragement, a new way of looking at an old problem, an unexpected burst of courage, or just a calm belief in yourself that you can overcome any obstacle. Keep an open mind and heart as you go through life, and see these experiences for what they really are, representations of the promised energy. Deeply embed this vow inside you. You have access to a power that is larger than yourself, a divine strength that is always there, even when you're weak, so your energy doesn't have to be dependent on your own assets anymore. The promise of supernatural strength is both a challenge and an encouragement to grow in your faith and contemplation. It's a chance to strengthen your relationship with the supernatural, since you never know when you're vulnerable. You could just feel the Creator's immense love and support. So, my precious child, as you face the difficulties of this journey, knowing that you are not alone in the moments when you feel like giving up, remember this promise. Divine power will be bestowed upon you. It will uplift, protect, and lead you through the darkest of times. Embark on this adventure with optimism and faith, knowing that you have what it takes to complete any task, no matter how challenging the path may be. Every time we feel vulnerable, we should look for a way to celebrate the power of divine energy. The opportunity to see the supporting hand of God is what we are seeking. Always keep in mind that while you're on a journey of faith, you'll often find support and strength in the most unlikely of places. The pledge is there for you in times of need. Your weakness may become a symbol of your strength, determination, and desire if you are granted the correct divine energy to propel you ahead. In the complex journey of life, where a rainbow of emotions and stories winds its way in every direction, I may bring you joy, my little baby, even when you feel disheartened. A heavenly promise is present, a promise of solace and longing. This guarantee, uttered with the deep affection and understanding of the Maker, is a guiding light when times go dark. Even when you're feeling down, I can still find joy in what I do. If you're feeling down and discouraged because of all the difficulties you've had to overcome, this is a sign that a supernatural intervention of joy may be on the way to elevate your spirits and give you a fresh start. The promise of joy in times of despair reflects the deep understanding of the human condition that the divine has of life's ups and downs, and how at low points, in times of uncertainty and despair, the desire for joy is greatest. This joy isn't necessarily fleeting, but rather a profound inner delight that goes beyond the here and now. A powerful force, this heavenly bliss. Feeling good and wanting something more might help you see the positive side of things and overcome feelings of despair. In spite of all that is going on, it serves as a reminder that life is still full of beautiful and good things, and that there are reasons to be optimistic and grateful for the opportunity to experience joy. Approach times of despair methodically, keeping an open mind to potential experiences beyond your immediate emotions. If you're feeling down, take a moment to pray, meditate, or look into a mirror to connect with the divine. Be really explicit about how you feel and demand the promised pleasure. Simple, dispersed methods are common ways that this heavenly delight shows itself. The beauty of nature, the warmth of a stranger, the nostalgia of a happy memory, or the stillness of a peaceful moment could all hold the key. It may also manifest as an inner change, an unexpected uplift in spirits, or a fresh perspective that makes your circumstances seem less harsh. Be mindful of the need to seek out these moments of delight as you go through periods of despair. Be mindful of the little joys and gifts that come with daily living. Join forces with thankfulness. It might change your perspective and reveal the often overlooked pleasures. In times of discouragement, there is a name to agree with that promises joy. It's a reminder that the challenges you're facing now aren't the last chapter, and that there is a plan and purpose beyond what you can see. If you believe this, you may let your heart open to the joy that awaits you when you accept this promise. By embracing a wider range of emotions, you may find pleasure in the midst of challenges and see beyond the present problems. This is different from ignoring or repressing your negative feelings. So, my darling, Hold on to this vow as you go through life. Remember that there is heavenly joy waiting to rescue you from your despair and lead you to a place of hope and calm, even while you feel disheartened. In the face of adversity, embrace each day with the knowledge that joy is always within reach, a blessing from above that may brighten your path and ease your heart at any time. Seek out this joy, soak it up, and allow it to revitalize you. In the journey of life, joy is more than a feeling. It is a presence and a choice to acknowledge the enormous, to comprehend the existent, and to hold on to hope. It's a gift from above, a symbol of the boundless support system that is there for you even when times are tough. Let this joy be your power source, lifting you up when you're down and bringing you joy when you're up. God is about to shower you with an abundance of benefits inside the intricate fabric of life, my precious darling, where every thread stands for a memory, a wish, or a moment. An announcement from on high arrives full of hope and expectation. You're going to be pleasantly surprised by an abundance of blessings from God. The wisdom and affection of the Maker, an era of abundant grace, and a period when the unexpected and the miraculous become your reality, are all infused into this declaration. This is a guarantee that a series of blessings, each one a reflection of God's kindness and concern, are coming to impact your way of life. The idea of being astonished by an outpouring of blessings is a reflection of the enigmatic and beautiful ways of the divine. It suggests that these blessings can come in many forms, and sometimes you can't predict whether they will be answers to long-suppressed prayers, answers to problems you've been facing, or even new opportunities in education that enhance your life in ways you didn't anticipate when you were preparing for them. Maintain an attitude of wonder and anticipation as you face each new day. Be receptive to the many forms those advantages might take. They can manifest in your personal lives, in your professional pursuits, in your relationships, or even in your spiritual development. Every blessing, no matter how big or small, is part of a larger divine plan to lavish grace on your life. The key to fully accepting these many blessings is to cultivate an attitude of thankfulness. Appreciate what you have and be ready to accept more benefits with gratitude and joy. In this season of gifts, being grateful not only enhances your ability to see rewards, but it also attracts even more positivity into your life. Make sure to distribute the surplus. Your benefits are meant to be shared, not only used for personal enjoyment or gain. Find ways to help other people, spread optimism, and be a positive influence on everyone's life. You may double the effect of your benefits and spread the delight in the same way by sharing them with others. Be in harmony with God by engaging in spiritual disciplines like prayer, meditation, or fasting. Through this relationship, you will remain rooted and in touch with the source of these gifts. Using it as a guide will help you make the most of the advantages you get and make the most of this abundant season. Remember that with every blessing comes a responsibility or test. You may need to adapt in order to grow or go outside your comfort zone if you want to reap the full benefits. Incorporate such difficulties into the blessing as they may provide opportunities for personal and professional development. As you go forward, my precious darling, do this with a sense of eager expectation and preparedness. In preparation for the miraculous ways in which God will reward you, get your life in order. Every moment is a chance to be amazed, and every day is full of possibilities. Every blessing contains a glimpse of the divine, a reminder of the limitless love and care that surrounds you. By understanding this, you may witness the blossoming of divine generosity in your life. With an open heart and a joyful mindset, you may enjoy this flood of benefits. Let it alter your way of life, strengthen your faith, and give you more joy and thankfulness in your daily existence. During this blessed season, you may feel the fullness of God's provision, delight in unexpected gifts, and find tranquility in knowing that you are loved and cared for. Let each blessing be a wellspring of courage, good fortune, and fulfillment as you embark on your journey. My precious child, find solace in God's presence and lead me on this enormous and often surprising journey called life. where each turn is filled with its own set of challenges. A reassuring and comforting message arrives as a gentle reminder from above. Assist one another and find solace in God's presence. This simple but deep proclamation shines as a light of optimism and tranquility, an invitation to discover strength and comfort inside the writer's ever-present presence and steadfast guidance. Even at your most lonely hours, or when life's challenges seem overwhelming, the promise of God's presence demonstrates that you are not alone. You can count on its presence. An unseen guardian is always at your side, offering wisdom, affection, and protection. It's the silent power that sustains you through difficult times, the soft murmur inside your heart, and the supportive hand on your shoulder. Finding solace in God's presence, realize and accept that this heavenly company is by your side at all times. It's about the calm assurance that comes from trusting in a higher force, a power that is bigger than you are and who shares your journey, your wants, and your hardships. Similarly reassuring is the promise of God's assistance, which indicates a readiness on God's part to aid, provide for, and strengthen you. Help may arrive from a variety of sources. It might be in the form of people you meet, opportunities that present themselves, the strength inside you, or even the most improbable answers to your challenges. To find solace in God's assistance, be receptive to the many ways that may come your way in life. The spread might be wide, narrow, rapid, or slow. Realize that there may be ways to get help that you hadn't thought of or that you wouldn't have assumed. This support is evidence of the divine's ingenuity and care for you at times of uncertainty, anxiety, or depression. This vow is something to keep in mind. When you give yourself permission to be alone with God, you may experience the serenity and comfort that come from being in His presence. For a more profound connection with this heavenly solace, engage in prayer or meditation. During such peaceful moments, you could find clarity, calm, and comfort. A source of strength, the assurance of God's presence, and help equip you to confront difficulties. No matter what challenges you encounter, remember that you have a celestial companion who is both a source of boundless knowledge and energy, and that this will give you the confidence to overcome them with a wish and to continue your voyage with self-assurance. As you face the challenges, my darling, know that you are not alone and that God is guiding you. At every turn of your journey, may this knowledge bring you calm in stormy times, light in dark ones, and strength when you need it most. Never lose sight of the possibility that an unseen force of love and care is surrounding you from above. Our hope is to be able to rely on this heavenly assistance and feel the calmness that comes from God's constant presence in all our lonely moments. Know that you are never really alone on this path, that heavenly assistance is always at your side, and that there is solace at your fingertips at any given time. If you seek solace in God's presence and grace, you will find the strength to persevere, the courage to go on, and the serenity to live each day to the fullest. Never forget that in the heavenly embrace, you will find solace, power, and an endless well of love and assistance. With your agreement with my divine plan, my little child, God promises that you will undergo a great metamorphosis on this road of life, where every route is filled with uncertainty and every option has weight. There is a huge promise to support your faith in my God-ordained plan. A profound change is on the horizon. This hopeful and promising statement describes a sea change that occurs when you believe a better plan is real. A strategy developed with the author's love, knowledge of your true skills, and wisdom in mind. Trusting in the divine plan is a religious act. It is believing that your life may have a bigger purpose beyond your immediate knowledge and circumstances. It's about recognizing that, even if you can't always see the big picture, the supernatural is carefully placing each piece of your life's jigsaw. Recognizing your limits in managing every aspect of your life and establishing yourself as much as the helmsman of a greater power is what this trust is about, not passive surrender or a lively giving up. In surrendering, you release your hold on reality-seeking desires and fearlessly embrace the unknown, which holds the potential for a powerful metamorphosis. This speaks to the deep personal changes that occur when you submit to the divine plan. This change is complex and affects many aspects of your life, including your perspective, emotions, and knowledge of the industry. As a result, one's spiritual understanding, emotional maturity, and mental clarity reach a whole new level. A change in outlook is among the first changes you'll feel. Challenges and restrictions are not insurmountable obstacles, but rather opportunities for growth and education. You start to see life setbacks not as failures, but as necessary milestones on the path to success. You are filled with hope and resilience as a result of this shift in viewpoint. Your faith will also become stronger as a result of this change. Having faith in God's purpose for your life deepens your bond with the Maker. You may have a deeper sense of peace, love, and contentment as you enter more profound contact with the divine. Whether things go well or badly, this strengthened religion will become an avenue for wealth and power. A spirit of thankfulness may be nurtured in your heart by trusting in the divine purpose. Every good thing that happens to you, no matter how big or small, becomes more apparent to you. Thankfulness opens your heart to pleasure and joy, which in turn allows you to find delight in the second gift, no matter how this variety plays out in your life. Along with it, you gain knowledge. You learn to make decisions based on a more profound understanding of what is good and appropriate, rather than on impulse or fear. With this knowledge, you may gracefully and intelligently traverse the complexity of your lifestyle. The slow process of change that involves faith in the divine plan occurs over time via numerous evaluations and lessons. It is not instantaneous. You need to be determined, keep going, and be open to learning and improving. Agreeing with the divine plan should be part of your existence's adventures, my pricey kid. Let this faith serve as the bedrock upon which you construct your life. Work at it every day, knowing that higher intelligence is guiding you and that you are not alone. The strength to face life's obstacles, the courage to be an agent of change, and the will to keep going are all found in this conviction. An unfathomable joy, an everlasting love, and a tranquility that defies understanding are yours for the taking. Always keep in mind that there is a chance for change in every trusting moment. There is the possibility of development in every act of surrender, and there is the unfolding of a divine design that is optimal, practical, and effective in every religious step. Join this path of self-discovery with an open mind and a willing spirit, trusting God's plan, and be amazed at how your life transforms in ways you couldn't have anticipated. Following this agreement, you will learn what it means to live a life influenced by divine love, characterized by divine insight, and endowed with divine motivation. My precious darling, God promises that your heart may be filled with immense happiness, contentment, and delight. There is a time of great promise and hope in the journey of life, with all its many roots and boundless study. With the love and truth bestowed upon it by the divine, this pledge serves as a guiding light on your path. Feelings of pure happiness, tranquility, and satisfaction may fill your heart. It's a declaration of a wonderful change happening within your heart, a transaction that provides immense happiness and health. Fantastic pleasure is the promise of lasting delight, not just temporary happiness or contentment, a sensation that arises from deep within your soul. This joy is intense and resonant. It is happiness that comes from within and is not dependent on external factors. Indulging in this joy will change your perspective, making mundane tasks more exciting and obstacles more opportunities for personal development. When your heart is at ease, it's a promise of inner and outer calm and contentment. This tranquility is more than just a lack of conflict or unrest. It is a whole realm of serenity and stability that upholds you. When you find that kind of calm in the midst of life's storms, you can weather them with grace and dignity. This tranquility is a gift that may help you face life's challenges with poise and assurance by calming your nerves and settling your soul. True pleasure, as promised, is settling into a routine that suits you well. What matters most is that you're content with yourself and what you've accomplished. You may achieve this fulfillment by leading a life that is in harmony with your principles, following your heart, and making a difference. You are reminded that you are exactly where you want to be, to put your heart together for this high-quality enjoyment by a sensation of fullness and wholeness that penetrates your being. A grateful attitude is the foundation for contentment and serenity. No matter how little, take stock of and be grateful for the things that make your life worth living. An attitude of gratitude may light up your heart and soul with happiness and fulfillment as it reveals the abundance all around you. Incorporate routines that promote inner calm, such as prayer or meditation. A peaceful lifestyle includes spending time in nature or engaging in activities that help you relax and unwind, as well as surrounding yourself with supportive people and places. Do you want to find happiness by following your heart and doing what makes you happy? Participate in connections that enrich you and provide value to the causes that matter to you. Take delight in the journey of self-improvement and personal progress, and celebrate the unique person you are evolving into. Embrace this promise with unwavering trust as you go forward, looking forward to each day with excitement for the possibility of this joy, contentment, and delight. Embrace this promise and let it direct your actions and choices. It will lead you to a life full of emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Realize that everyone's journey to happiness, contentment, and pride is unique. It progresses at a pace and in a way that is unique to them. Allow the stories you read to mold you and be open to the various ways they may appear in your life. As you go on your journey through life, my precious child, do it with an open heart, ready to receive the incredible joy, contentment, and satisfaction that are yours to enjoy. Let these stories sweep you away and change the way you live. You will find the beauty of contentment, the strength to endure tranquility, and the meaning of true joy in them. Be open-handed and welcome this season of spiritual and emotional plenty. With any luck, this commitment will lead you to a more meaningful connection with God, a richer appreciation of other ways of life, and a clearer picture of what it means to be completely happy and content no matter what. An ethereal quality lingers, a constant reminder of the boundless care and affection that envelops you. In this incredible journey of life, when each day offers its own unique challenges and possibilities, God says, I can double your benefits this week, my little baby. A magnificent promise brimming with longing and plenty is there. Your advantages will be tripled this week. This statement, filled with the artist's compassion and love, heralds a time of unprecedented prosperity and need. As you begin this week, I want to assure you that your lives will see a significant increase in benefits, and divine grace will be evident in many ways. Embrace this promise with eager expectation and unwavering confidence. The concept of having your benefits tripled is powerful because it signals not only a quantitative increase, but also a qualitative improvement in the quality of your life. This multiplication of benefits can impact many areas of your life, such as your health, relationships, finances, career, and spiritual development. Stay optimistic and ready for everything that comes your way this week. Keep an eye out for any ways such benefits may materialize. Either you'll find them in the documentation you're expecting, or you'll be surprised to see them in parts of your life you hadn't even thought about subscribing to. The benefits of believing in Jesus could be material, like a raise in salary or a promotion at work, or spiritual, such as a more tranquil life or stronger bonds with loved ones. To be prepared to receive this deluge of advantages, cultivate an attitude of thankfulness. Not only can practicing gratitude help you fully appreciate each benefit, but it also attracts more good things into your life. It prepares your heart to receive the blessings that are on their way. As these advantages materialize, keep in mind that they aren't only for your benefit anymore. Think about all the ways you can help other people with this boost. The ripple effect of happiness and giving may become larger as more people share in your benefits. During this period of waiting, look for ways you may be of service, provide, and be a blessing to others. Practice humility and grounding. Be mindful that such benefits are blessings from above, meant to improve your lives and bring you closer to your cause. Put them to good use. Take good care of them, and may they bring growth and prosperity into your life this week. Praying, meditating, or engaging in any religious activity that speaks to you may help you maintain a strong relationship with the divine. By maintaining this link, you will remain in harmony with the origin of these advantages and get direction on how to make the most of them. Stay receptive to the unique ways and times such gifts come your way. Blessings may often come at the most inconvenient times, challenging your assumptions and forcing you out of your comfort zone. As you go through this week, do it with a joyful and prepared mood. Rely on the multiplication of benefits in your lives and get ready to embody them completely. Embrace those inspections as opportunities for growth and mastery, and embrace the trip itself. May this week be filled with joy, reflection, and appreciation. You can feel the hand of God working in your life with each additional benefit. At every stage of development, take in the writer's kindness and affection. Find reasons to be thankful, to delight, and to share in every experience this week. Remember that the promise of triple benefits goes beyond material or external advantages. It encompasses the enrichment of your whole self. The call is to live in a nation of perpetual thankfulness and awe, to experience the power of divine providence, and to savor life to the fullest. This week is a period of great desire, so welcome it with open arms and a willingness to seize the many benefits that are waiting for you. A deep sense of thanks, the joy of receiving a surprise gift, and the profundity of divine love are all within your reach. May this week be a life-altering journey that enriches your faith, broadens your perspectives, and showers you with limitless blessings. Believe me when I say this, even if it may seem unbelievable. In the midst of a life full of twists and turns, there is a divine guarantee that tests your idea of truth. In this instant, engulfed in suspense, the greatness of God is contained in a simple yet deep statement. My expressions may seem impossible, but hear me out. You may find yourself grappling with questions and uncertainties as you contemplate this heavenly message, which comes from the Creator and invites you to go beyond the daily and embrace a faith that transcends. Having confidence in something that doesn't make sense is a challenge to the rational mind, which wants to make sense of the world by finding explanations and reasons. Belief in the visible and explicable isn't always central to religion. Rather, it is about having faith in the invisible, unexplainable, and incomprehensible. A love that exceeds worldly attachment and a strength that can perform the seemingly impossible are the foundations upon which reliance on God's word and wisdom that surpasses human competence rests. The central theme is trusting in the divine's promises rather than seeking evidence in the material world. Taking God at His word isn't a leap into the unknown, but rather a deliberate choice based on the certainty and veracity of His statements. The idea is founded on the fact that the Creator has a perspective that is both deeper and more expansive than our own, and that His intentions are often in your best interest. As you accept this as true, give yourself permission to become engrossed in the mysteries and wonders that are in store for you. Beyond human understanding, be open to the idea that there's more to people's lives than what we see, and that miracles aren't just myths, they're happening right now. Feeling secure in this trust will accompany you as you go through life. It will ease your anxieties about managing everything on your own and give you peace of mind, knowing that you are part of a larger, more beneficial plan. If you want to deepen your faith, think back on the occasions when God's plans for your life or someone else's came to fruition. Recall instances of miraculous benefits, answered prayers, and prompt guidance that were unbelievable at the time, but were really signs of divine influence. While striving for this, it's important to embrace humility and recognize that our knowledge is limited. There are truths and realities beyond what we can understand or define. Embrace the mystery surrounding the divine and find joy in the journey of uncovering more profound truths. So, my precious child, as you go forward, do it with a heart that is completely in harmony with God's teachings. The opportunities and difficulties you face in life may be better understood if you hold this acceptance as real. Every day, go forward believing that the impossible is possible and that the divine promises will come to pass for your lives in miraculous ways. Trusting in God's teachings should be considered in any situation that seems amazing. Always hold on to faith, even when the promise seems out of reach. Trust in the eternal arms of the Creator, who communicates truth, knowledge, and love, even in moments of uncertainty. Be a part of this process of embracing reality while keeping an open mind and a hopeful spirit. Doing so will lead you to a more profound understanding of life's mysteries, a stronger connection with the divine, and an overwhelming feeling of contentment and fulfillment. Have faith in the incredible. Here you will find the true spirit of religion, the splendor of God, and the happiness that comes from living in harmony with greater realities. Embrace the rich tapestry of life, where each thread is a narrative, a dream, or an experience. I, the God of multiplication, would rather shower you with bountiful blessings than any other deity. A significant promise has been made by the divine. I will shower you with blessings abounding, because I am the God of multiplication. The Creator, who no longer provides most efficiently but doubles benefits, is reflected in this hopeful and potentially transformative claim: God, I need your healing. This claim heralds a change from ordinary to extraordinary, from plenty to plenty. The fundamental presumption underlying the deity of multiplication is that the infinite is unbounded by the finite. It implies that when God blesses, it's not just a simple or broadened benefit. It may be enhanced, speeded up beyond what's normally possible, and sustained in ways that transcend what people anticipate. The limitless generosity and limitless energy of the writer are on full display in this multiplication. Keep in mind that this promise of plentiful advantages applies to all aspects of your life, not just material money and belongings, though they are certainly a part of it. This abundance goes beyond material goods and includes things like health, happiness, love, understanding, and anything else that improves your life and feeds your spirit. This promise of plenty and multiplication requires a religious disposition and a spirit of expectation. If you align yourself with this promise, it implies trusting that the divine is willing and able to bless you beyond your own talents or resources. It's not about luck or success, but about waiting for the right things to happen now. Establish a habit of being open and thankful. Acknowledge your blessings and be grateful for them, because it is in thankfulness that the seeds of fate grow. In preparation for these many gifts, be receptive to receiving them, knowing that they may arrive in the form of unexpected paperwork or via unanticipated routes. Also, think about ways you may help other people get benefits. Sharing is more important than hoarding when there is enough. Look forward to these magnified benefits and think about how you may utilize them to have a positive effect on the world, raise your network, and improve the lives of those around you. The most important thing is to maintain a strong relationship with God via prayer, meditation, or whatever spiritual practice speaks to you. This link will keep you updated on the availability of these benefits and may even provide advice on how to maximize their impact. Remember that the promise of plenty isn't only monetary gain. It's also about living life to the utmost, learning everything you can, and becoming a generous, satisfied, and contented soul. The God of multiplication is also an author who wishes to shower you with bountiful blessings. So as you travel through life, my little toddler, do this with the knowledge that you are in his care. Get ready to receive the benefits that are being accelerated to your life with every second of growth. Observe the hand of the divine at work in every instance of multiplication. Comprehend the author's generosity and love, and find reasons to give thanks, have fun, and share in every revel of abundance. Approach each day with this expectation. Join this journey of plenty with grateful hearts and open hands. Not only will you reap the benefits of your own life multiplied, but you'll also be able to help others by accumulating blessings. As far as the divine is concerned, there may be an infinite supply. You won't have to sacrifice anything to take advantage of the perks that keep an eye on you. If you want to change your life and the lives of those around you, you need to be prepared to do so. A gift that changes lives is waiting for every sorrow. On the complex path of life, filled with moments of delight and disappointment, your heart will be filled with pleasure, love, and fulfillment. A reassuring and encouraging word from above. For every setback, a gift that changes your way of life is on the way. Your coronary heart will be filled with joy, love, and achievement. As you go around the United States of America and experience the highs and lows of loving relationships, this promise infused with deep love and knowledge speaks of a divine balance where each challenge is matched by significant blessings. Disappointment, both large and small, is an integral aspect of the human experience. At a pivotal juncture, this heavenly guarantee is located. A gift with the power to alter your way of life is always on the horizon, and every sorrow isn't always an end in itself. This guarantee encourages you to look at your setbacks with an optimistic and hopeful frame of mind. It advises you to remember that there is always a gift waiting to burst out from behind every cloud of sadness. Rather than minimizing the problem or the agony of disappointment, this viewpoint provides a pathway through it by means of faith and perseverance. Rather than being superficial consolation prizes or diversionary tactics for your failures, lifestyle-altering advantages are life-altering presents that usher in an overflow of happiness, love, and prosperity. As a result of these advantages, your knowledge may be transformed, new opportunities can be discovered, and your life can be improved in ways you never thought possible. As promised, joy is a state of profound and everlasting delight that goes beyond the transient joys of life. It is a country of inner peace and prosperity that shines through no matter what happens outside. When you experience joy, it brightens your path and makes your trip seem lighter and more optimistic. The purest kind of love, both receiving and offering, is another aspect of the promised gifts. This aspect is about having deeper connections, creating meaningful relationships, and feeling immensely popular and belonging. A fulfilling and life-altering abundance of joy and fulfillment may be yours through this love. You are prepared to achieve a feeling of wholeness and logic as a component of this heavenly promise. A life lived authentically is the combination of knowing your true capabilities, acting in accordance with your core beliefs, and experiencing the joy that comes from being true to who you are. With this victory under your belt, you can rest easy, knowing that you are living in alignment with your purpose and preparing your heart for the rewards that await. In the face of setbacks, remember to be grateful for what you have and for the people who have helped you along the way, and always have an optimistic outlook, believing that great things are about to happen. If you're feeling down, instead of giving into it, draw strength from your faith and persevere. Keep in mind the divine promise that you are laying the groundwork for an additional huge leap ahead with every setback. Keep an open mind, since these benefits could manifest in a variety of ways. They might arrive at unexpected times or via unexpected channels. As you go through life, my dear child, hold on to this promise with hope and trust in the face of every setback you encounter. Be open to the many ways in which happiness, love, and fulfillment may manifest in your lives. A blessing that will alter your whole life is just around the corner. In spite of the difficulties you may be facing, take heart in the knowledge that happiness, love, and success are not far off, but are within reach. Embrace each day with the knowledge that these benefits are on the way, and be prepared to accept the plenty that will accompany any difficulty. For every setback, there is a boom waiting to happen. In every setback, find the hope of a future full of miraculous blessings and never give up on the possibility of a full recovery. In the grand scheme of things, everything has a purpose, and even the most unfortunate experiences may lead to greater blessings down the road. Every tear paves the road to joy, and every task leads to achievement. My precious child, I pray that you will welcome this adventure with an open mind and a spirit of faith, so that you may see your life develop in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. Laughter and accurate news will cascade from your mouth as the story of your life unfolds, with each chapter bringing its own assortment of reports and emotions. An anthem of delight and longing is sung by means of a divine promise. This heartfelt and genuine pledge will guide you on your journey. Out of your mouth will come laughter and exact details. Of course, I believe in God. A future filled with happiness, positivism, and uplifting research is predicted by this announcement. Your picture-perfect, contagious grin conveys an overwhelming sense of delight and contentment. In its most basic form, lamentation is a joyful outpouring of emotion in reaction to joyful, humorous, or loving experiences. It is an authentic, timeless tune that conveys the liberation and satisfaction of the spirit, a tune that has stood the test of time. A life full of moments that light you up, make you happy, and guarantee that you'll never be bored is what the promise of laughter is all about. Laughter is more than a reflex. It reflects an inner state of contentment. It denotes a buoyant heart, an unfettered spirit, and a tranquil mind. The ability to laugh at oneself, find comedy in everyday situations, and have a positive attitude in the face of adversity are all benefits of promoting laughter. Your steady stream of insightful remarks betrays a string of remarkable events, accomplishments, and turning points in your life. Accurate information is a sign of progress, a messenger of desire, and an indicator of success. A belief in one's dreams and the materialization of one's aspirations are symbolized by it. In order to be ready for this float of joy and accurate knowledge, this promise suggests that your life will experience a series of positive outcomes, encouraging trends, and joyful disclosures. Every day, train yourself to be hopeful and full of desire so that you may look forward to wonderful events and the chance to share good news with others. As you go through life, strive to have an optimistic outlook that sees the best in everyone and everything, finds reasons to smile, and holds on to hope even when things are tough. Now is the time to let pleasure and the knowledge you share with others fill your heart with laughter and the correct knowledge. The sound of your laughter may provide joy and comfort to people around you, and the sound of your voice can bring comfort and strength to those who hear it while they are going through tough times. Take this heavenly promise into consideration. Cling to the hope that wonderful times are ahead and that helpful news is just around the corner. This promise serves as a gentle reminder that life is full of ups and downs, and that times of adventure are often accompanied by celebrations and pleasure. So, my precious darling, when you go on this journey ahead, do it with a heart ready to laugh and lips ready to share the truth. Embrace the joy and optimism that are waiting for you. Laughter is a beautiful tune that may lift your spirits and the spirits of others around you. Let the specific details you provide become a symphony of desire and encouragement with every laugh. Find a reason to celebrate the gathering and rejoice in every piece of good news. Those aren't just passing thoughts. They are manifestations of the boundless happiness and kindness that are your nature. Come prepared to laugh and share the accurate knowledge that will float into your life abundantly as you embark on this trip. All people may discover the warmth of accurate knowledge that makes them happy and fulfills their desires in this promise, as well as the beauty of life's basic joys. Remember that in the sound of your laughter and your words, there is a whisper of heaven, a glimmer of eternity, and a picture of the abundant life that is to come for you, my darling. Your life is being enhanced by God. Every chapter of life is an adventure in its own right, and you're about to enter a new one that will teach you something new. At some point, a profound shift is signaled by a flash of heavenly insight. This revelation is the author's message of hope and change. It is full of potential and promise. God is enhancing your way of life. You are on the cusp of entering a new season. This statement indicates a change, a new phase of life characterized by expansion, improvement, and miraculous transformation. When you think God is making a difference in your life, it's a sign that God is actively involved in your problems and working through them. Now, this improvement needs to take place in distinct areas, not only in watching, but in actively improving other parts of your life. Most often, it's a personal boom, advancement in one's career, better relationships, or a strengthening of one's faith. The core of this improvement is that it elevates and enriches your complete self. At this turning point in your life, I wholeheartedly support God's plan. Bring an attitude of curiosity and preparedness, and get yourself ready for any changes that may be on the horizon in order to take advantage of new chances that are spreading like wildfire. With the intention of presenting themselves and for new challenging circumstances that will catapult you to higher heights. At the turn of each season comes a reawakening, a time when latent abilities are revealed and aspirations start to materialize. During this period of improvement and change, pay attention to the subtle changes and major adjustments. Unexpected opportunities may present themselves, doors may open, or you may experience a reawakening of your life's purpose. These things are happening because you're about to enter a new season, one that will bring you development and prosperity. Get into the spirit of anticipation and gratitude in your heart so you can make the most of this new season. Be grateful for what you've experienced so far and the lessons you've learned, and look forward to what the future holds, knowing that the best is yet to come. The arrival of a new season is also a call to action. It's a call to challenge yourself, try something different, and move boldly closer to your goals and aspirations. Now is the moment to let go of old ways of doing things and replace them with new, more beneficial routines. To get ready for the new season, reflect on your life and think about where you would like to see growth and improvement. Aim for better lives by setting goals and aspirations that are in line with this vision. By using this technique of purpose placement, you may harmonize your actions with the emerging divine improvement. Connect with the divine via your non-secular activities, whether it's prayer, meditation, or something entirely else. You will find comfort, strength, and direction in your religious connection as you face the changes and challenges of this new season. Never lose sight of the fact that improving your life is an all-encompassing process that includes not only monetary or external success, but also psychological harmony, spiritual development, and inner serenity. Take full and willing action on each aspect of this improvement. Be brave and confident as you enter this new season, my precious child. Trust in the divine promise that your lives are being improved, and be ready to embrace the new opportunities, blessings, and studies that come with each new task. Behold the chance for growth in every transaction. Behold the progress toward a better version of yourself. And behold the hand of the divine working in your lives at every moment of this new season. Embrace this season as a gift, a chance to live life to the fullest. Embark on this adventure with joy and excitement, prepared for the improvement that lies ahead this season. A fresh feeling of purpose and accomplishment will fill your life as you rediscover your abilities and pursue your interests. The divine is with you every step of the way, guiding, cherishing, and supporting you. Step right up to the next level of growth and improvement. For tuning in, I am grateful. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel so you don't miss any future videos like this. Until we meet again, make sure you click the bell button to get alerted whenever we upload a new video. Until we meet again inside the next one, take care. Amen.